Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most extreme ranking challenge.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new Most Extreme Ranking Challenge. This time, I am so thrilled to do this because I've been wanting to do this ever since we were working on this show idea, which is MCU characters, like all of them from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But we're not doing just heroes. We're not doing just villains. We're doing any character that has appeared on screen from these films. Now, they're going to be humans, boring characters, whatever. It's gonna be insane. And I'm here with my co-host Marcelous Samuel.
What's going on? The one and only Lycan nerd Marcelous Samuel.
Oh man, Lamar's not able to be here because he double booked himself, because he's the other man that I know that is busier than me, and so he's not here today. But subbing in for him is, you've heard him both times before. We have Matthew Johnson.
Yep, skip it about niggas. Let's do this. Yeah. It's fucking great. Hell,
he's not even going to plug anything. This is Matt Johnson of Nerdybit. You know his hats. You know his shirts. He puts it down. He made my logo. Give it up for Mad.
Was that the edited out Doctor Strange spell that you just said at the beginning?
It's whatever you wanted to believe, dog. It's whatever it is, because we're doing MVC shit today, and it's gonna be dope as fuck.
That's that Lovecraft black magic right there.
Oh, dude, yo, dog. On the real though, like I'm on episode 10 of that shit, and it's about to get real.
Oh, I'm on episode 4. Oh, I love it so much. And joining us today for our guests are going to be, you probably have heard them if you know our shows on the Grand Geek Gathering Network. We have the DM, the GM, the everything of Game of Rassilon podcast, Ben Paddon.
Hello. I'm here, and this is what my voice sounds like 24/7.
And we also have my co-host on the show that I'm on anyway with Sam and Tyler, and we have And. Hey, And. I'm just kidding. No, we have Sam here.
Oh my god, Ann's gonna freaking be here. I'm so excited. Man, I miss Ann. No. Hi everyone, I am Samantha from anyway with Sam and Tyler.
Yeah. And are you guys ready to start ranking? This is gonna be a bloodbath. I have a feeling
this is going to be rough.
No, I have a question first.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Matt, you can go first. You want to go first, brother?
First question I do want to ask is, are we talking, because you said earlier when it comes to characters, is it just purely in the movie universe? Or are we talking all of Marvel?
No, just movie. Wait,
no, time out.
That's about that. Is X-Men considered? Because technically speaking, X-Men are Marvel.
No, wait. Let me get into this. So first of all, he said MCU. That's Marvel Cinematic Universe. I said cinematic wrong. I know that. I said it with my black accent. Cinematic.
Just blame it. Just say it's a bandwidth issue, and your voice, the encode made the voice skip.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, so we're not talking anything Fox. We're not talking anything Sony. We're talking everything that's acquired by the MCU. So
everything from Iron Man up to Spider-Man: Far From Home, which was the most recent Marvel.
Exactly.
Seriously?
And we're not also adding in the Netflix shows, because I think that I think Marvel even forgot those even happened.
I do want to say I am upset that we're not covering the entirety of Marvel, because I was planning to kind of sneak in through using Marvel v Capcom. I was going to use Death's Head, who exists in the background of one scene in one of the stages in Ultimate Marvel v Capcom 3.
Oh, so you thought like cartoon, video game, movies, everything.
I was thinking, that's what I was thinking too.
Here's the thing. I was going even broader than that, because the presence of Death's Head. Death's Head originates from comics that were created by Marvel UK in the early 90s, which also includes Transformers and Doctor Who. But more than that, the Marvel v Capcom games opens you up to Ryu from Street Fighter, opens you up to Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, and broadens you out to everyone who's ever appeared in Super Smash Brothers. So my favorite MCU character was going to be, I was going to nominate for number 1. I was going to nominate Donkey Kong. But you fucked that up now, haven't you, Tyler?
Well, you know what? I am so sorry that he's not.
Well, you spoiled the next
I'm going to take some of. I'm going to take some of that too. I fucked that up.
It's okay.
Because Go ahead.
I just know that we're all going to be fucked up after we see
it's upsetting.
Yeah, but
what we're going to do on this list.
We've learned our mistakes in the last two.
The MCU is just another branch of what I like to call the Donkey Kong extended universe. So like, I was just this is where I was going to go.
Really,
yeah,
you British beautiful bastard, because that's so goddamn clever.
It's so clever,
so fucking clever.
Marcelous, what were you going to say?
Well, because no, I have issues because then we're not counting Ghost Rider, Blade.
Yeah,
all four of the Punishers. We got a Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, Thomas Jane, and Ray Stevenson. The Daredevil with Affleck. Those movies.
Sorry, Marcellus. I do need to say the flip side of that is, and thankfully, we are discounting David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury. So you've got to take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah.
Sir, sir.
Yeah.
I like that movie. It's terrible.
Oh my god,
it's terrible. It's just one of those movies where you're just like, somebody okayed this, and you just have fun with it because you're just like, somebody out there is dumber than me, and I'm now living for this.
I mean, you know what? Thank you so much. I had locked that away in the vault of my brain, and now it's back out. Okay, thank you so much for that.
She said it's in the forefront. That's bullshit.
If we're gonna talk about the Marvel extended cinematic universe, what about that Fantastic Four movie that Roger Corman directed that was never intended to be released?
That was my other question as well too, because I'm like, there's technically one actor that played two different characters, so I'm just wondering if that counts.
No, yeah, we're not. That's not counted. Because then, once again, we are taking the bad with the good. Because now we're losing Blade, Howard the Duck. I mean, I have problems here, but yeah,
as opposed to Howard A. Duck.
Actually, Howard the Duck is in the MCU technically.
Yeah,
it is
technically from that one scene
by Seth Green. Oh wait, no, two scenes. Okay, I think it's time for us to ask why is the MCU with number 10. That was a terrible Drax joke from Endgame.
It was.
I'm a nerd. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with number 10, and we're gonna have a judge for each and every single round. The judge will basically say what is taking the place of the rank as we go through this, except everybody has one card that they can throw in and challenge the judge. And the order that we're gonna go in today, from what I'm seeing on here, it's going to be Ben, Samantha, Marcellus, Matthew, and then me.
So how are we gonna do this? This is gonna be real hard because, like, I'm a Marvel fan and I've read the comics and shit. Okay.
You have to ignore the comics. The comics.
That's the problem. Like, I grew up with the comics, so now I have to separate all of actual Marvel with movie Marvel. You know.
That's what I have a question about too, because it's really broad. So it's just best characters, right? So
we're doing the top 10 best and then the bottom 5 worst.
Right. So it's like based off of what though, you know? So I base mine off of
based off what you feel.
Whatever you feel, whatever your top 10.
Right.
Yeah.
This is your list and you're defending it.
And just like Marcellus said last time, fuck the honor things and all that stuff. Whatever character you want is on the list, you fucking fight for it. It don't matter.
What?
You don't
have my reasons for why I put people where, so you're right.
We're gonna go this is gonna be cutthroat, but this is gonna be the realest one.
Okay, so look, this is the way this is the best way that I can equate this.
I can't put
for most people, like everybody, they always like your top 5 rappers dead or alive, and then they get mad at the list that you say. Look, we're not saying like the top 5, official lists of anything. This is not the top 10 list of anything official. This is your personal list. This is how we put it together. So I can't get mad at you for you wanting a person in a specific point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Matthew, and then myself, which I always hate being last. I really need to change my username on Discord. But so with the first one, Ben, you're gonna be the judge for the first round. So you're gonna go. So you're gonna tell us your pick last, and then make a decision as to who you're picking overall after you hear everything that we say. I'm gonna go first because I think I have a really good number 10 spot. I really do, and I'm gonna go just straight with Nick Fury, the man who started the whole Avengers Initiative. And here,
his ass goes higher. You know that?
No, he does not. No, he does not. And I have here's my debate. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen Spider-Man, how long do we know that Nick Fury has actually been on Earth? Just saying. Nick Fury would have been higher, but now after that twist, after Far From Home at the end of it, where it was Talos the whole time. Who the fuck?
He's Nick Fury though.
It's Nick
No.
Fury.
I'll give you that.
Exactly.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
give you that too,
He
but-
would have been higher, but I think now with that twist, he fell.
My only argument with that is this: that it was very obvious that Nick Fury was different than the other Nick Furies
Correct.
that we have. He was very
Correct.
cartoony. He was different. He ain't smacked the motherfucker.
True.
There's no way that the Nick Fury that was in Winter Soldier that lit up all them cops when they were trying to ambush him, you know what I mean? And then laser cut his way through a street. There's no way that was a Skrull. I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
No, it was
I
not.
appreciate your argument, but no.
Bitch, you've been to space. Sorry, that's like my favorite line.
Yes. It is an excellent line. Yeah, you're right though. Down to his humor, the way they wrote his lines, it felt off, and I thought, okay, maybe this is honestly, I was like, maybe this is Sony, but something feels off. So when they revealed that it wasn't really him, I wasn't that shocked.
Yeah.
I have to say, because I was actually more relieved. I was like, oh, thank God, because I thought they had messed up. Like, thank God.
I like how she said, maybe this is Sony. Like, well, really? They let Sony write Theory?
Okay.
Well,
Can I
true.
at least plead that we all love Nick Fury, but this
yeah.
is a list of humans, villains, and heroes. Like, let's start it off with number 10 being something strong that we know is not a mess up. Let's not give it to Hercule again.
Okay, so I'll go. Hey, you know what? Stop it. All right.
I understood that reference.
Yay!
Hey, you're not gonna start that up, man. I told you.
Okay. I know. That was it. That was my one.
Okay.
All right, Marcelous, what's your pick?
I'm okay. So I know a lot of people are gonna get mad at me about this, but I'm gonna go with Black Widow. And it's not to shit on her or anything. She's a wonderful character. She's really dope. But they, through 3 phases, they have underdeveloped this woman. They barely gave her anything. And she's got to make the list because she's one of the few humans that can like stand up to anybody, anything. So that's why I have to put Black Widow there. I've seen a lot of the movie, her regular movie. Through like clips and things with my friends, and the movie looks amazing. It's something that should have came out 2 years ago. So it's one of them things. So my pick for 10 is going to be Black Widow.
That's a solid pick. I can't even
really solid.
It is a solid pick. She was actually going to be 11.
Yeah, she was going to be my number 9 actually. She was going to be my number 9 actually because her in Endgame she was so good in Endgame. Okay, alrighty, Matthew or Sam?
Sam, you got one? Because I got one. But
I have many.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I have many. Okay, so my number 10. I have to say something about Black Widow being like the only female on this thing. I guess I have to say something, right?
She better not be.
She's not gonna be the only female. Nah.
How dare you? Oh my God! There's like, oh no.
Okay.
I'm mad at you right now.
Can we contrive it so that every person on this list is a woman?
Yeah, there it is.
Please.
What is Groot?
Wow.
He's a Flora Colossus.
Oh my God, no.
Anyway, for me though, I loved her up until a certain point. Like her in the Avengers, amazing. Still gives me chills. That first opening scene, amazing. I watched it the other day. But they kept trying to put her with different people and kept trying to like get her to be with certain guys. And whether that you can argue that was her being like a spy or not, I don't think it was. It just seemed like they were setting her up with this guy. They were setting her up with that guy. They finally landed on Hulk. Spoiler, I guess. But, now I'm getting back to where, hey, I really like Black Widow and I can't wait for her movie. Okay, my pick for number 10 is Happy Hogan.
What?
He's been there.
No, that's it. That's the list. That's it.
List.
The list is just Happy Hogan. It's Happy's all the way down.
I love Happy, but man.
If you're starting with Nick Fury at number 10, Happy would not have made my cut, but Nick Fury is much higher on my list. Okay?
You're not wrong.
I said what I said, Tyler.
No, it's fine.
Look,
I think you guys are forgetting how many good characters are in this MCU.
Yeah,
like I'm just saying,
Happy, particularly Happy in Iron Man 3, where he's chief of security now, or head of security at Stark Industries, and he's full on like micromanaging people who do not work there. It's brilliant.
It is brilliant. Yeah. And you think he's going to be a throwaway character, like it's just a cameo because he wanted to be in the movies. Well, like him in Spider-Man is amazing. Like I love him in the Spider-Man movies.
He made me cry in Far From Home. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's developed and he's spidered his way throughout the MCU, so that's why I can't argue with you, but I'm not gonna. I mean, he's number 11, like you said.
I get why. Yeah, I get why.
And he's with Marissa Tomei, and like I'm jealous.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The actor who plays Happy is like the best fucking chef because there's a movie called Chef Out and he makes like the best grilled cheese.
Yeah,
he wrote and directed.
Was amazing.
Jon Favreau. That's John. He wrote and directed that and Iron Man. He started the MCU.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I put him on the list too. So it's a little bit more than his character, kind of.
Honorable mention, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'll give you that.
I also want to say Stan Lee just as an honorable because I can't not. But anyway,
I can tell you right now, Stan Lee's on my list, and
I was gonna say
very, very high on my list. I'm just letting y'all know.
Shit.
He makes a point in every movie, and he's not just like. It's to the point where Stan Lee. Okay, let's just get into that when we talk about Stan Lee.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, a little bit later.
Right. Matthew, what is your pick, sir?
My character is not even human. Actually, it's not even a physical body until later on when one of the Infinity Stones comes into play. My number 10 choice is Jarvis.
Hell yes!
Wow!
Wait! Whoa! Jarvis, or are we also?
No, I'm saying Jarvis because
specifically Jarvis, Prevision Jarvis.
Yes, Prevision Jarvis, as in the AI itself that has helped Tony Stark and everybody else in the fucking Marvel universe at one point. Okay, like he is dope. He is intelligent. He is obviously a AI computer, which is also pretty fucking cool because that's in my field. But the main thing that sets him, it's hard to separate comic from fucking movie. So
I know.
I can't bring that up because he does something with Deadpool in the comics, and Deadpool was like, "Look, Jarvis, I want you to call me my dope ass nigga or my dope ass funky fresh person," and Jarvis will call him that every single time, and that's fucking cool. But even in the movies itself, he's just an amazing character, even though he doesn't technically exist outside of like Tony Stark and his bodysuits and everything. So I'm throwing out Jarvis.
Okay,
it's not a bad pick.
Yeah,
not a bad pick. All right,
I love
Ben.
Jarvis, so I'll allow it.
All right, Ben. What is your 10th pick, and then what are you going to pick for the entire rank?
My 10th pick is not going to make it onto this list at all, but I put down for number 10. I put the guy who was at Cap's support group at the beginning of Endgame, who went out on a date and cried for an hour.
That's a realistic
statement. Legitimately, here's why. This is a person 5 years after half of the planet has been wiped out. And this guy's like, you know what? I think now's the time to hit up Grindr and see if I can meet
amazing.
A guy.
And that was one of the directors of it. So
yeah, and this is the thing. Like, a huge props to anyone who's dealing with that level of trauma and is like,
yeah,
I would very much like to get my dick sucked today. I think this is something that needs to happen. I want to form a human connection. So I'm gonna go out there. Right, we're gonna go to Pizza Hut, one of those little sit-down Pizza Huts, and share a vegetarian, and then after that we'll order a pizza.
I connect with that so much.
I will say he had the most character development out of any character, like the quickest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
he also had the most character development out of any gay character that has appeared in any Disney-produced movie.
Well, true.
Not wrong.
True.
Yeah.
Can we take a moment? Can we just take a moment and appreciate the cleverness of Ben? I mean, that. Yeah. Jesus, man.
Seriously, Ben. You're awesome.
But that's the realest statement, though. Nothing.
Yes.
Let's deal with a fucking apocalypse and half the world getting wiped out. Like getting my dick sucked.
Yes.
Like,
it is. It's like
real.
It's like the extreme of, you know, that Key and Peele skit where Peele is sitting down to make himself a coffee and he's about to put the Splendor in or whatever, and then there's a mushroom cloud on the horizon and he puts it down and grabs the real sugar and he's just like, okay, it's that, but for blowjobs.
I'm fine with this being number 10. I really am.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh man.
Here's the thing. If we legitimately, if I pick this guy, firstly, that's very self-serving. I'm leaning towards Black Widow right now, but
okay.
I'm gonna let all of you. If all of you think that the guy
Ben,
wanted to get his dick wet at the beginning of Endgame.
I am fine with that 100% because I got
Alright.
Yeah, 100.
But that's the realest fucking statement of the whole damn Endgame series.
I'm not going to argue.
Like out of the whole
Aside
movie
from-
series, it's
Wait. Whoa. What are we picking? I'm so confused.
Aside from
the
Black
guy.
Widow eating a sandwich and crying, you're right, Ben. That is the realest scene in this whole entire franchise.
I'm saying, out of everything,
I disagree disagree wholly with that.
Tyler,
I'm sorry.
out of the whole
Peter
NBC
Quill beating the shit out of Thanos when he just has a complete breakdown in seeing all of his family gone and then his girlfriend gone and Thanos, who's this big threat that he's been dealing with for years, and like people who have worked for him for years, and he finally just beats the shit out of him. Like that's honestly, in my opinion, the rawest moment of the MCU.
No, you're right though. But the odds of us as human beings going to beat the shit up out of a fucking alien that's very powerful is very slim.
Yeah,
we don't
I'm
play
that's
that.
what I'm saying,
unlikely.
yeah, the most relatable.
Okay.
I'm unlikely to get in a fist fight with the Grimace. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, but getting the dick stuck after the apocalypse is a possibility, though.
Yeah,
and I
true.
relate with that
That's
100%.
Okay, based on that reaction, I am going to say that the guy at the support group, that's
Yes.
number 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Oh man.
I don't think we
This
fucked
is
this
getting
up.
off our... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we
know.
fucked this up. No, I think this
Matt,
actually
I'm so mad at you right now.
I don't care. I don't care. No, this is the
I-
realest fucking one. I don't care.
The
This is the
Russos
thing.
would be so
Because
proud.
he's right.
Oh, my
I
Lord.
came into this conspiring to get every person on this list a character who doesn't even have a name.
That's fine.
That's my goal here today.
Just saying.
Okay.
Put your seatbelts on,
I have
ladies
to
and
re-
gentlemen.
Okay.
Hell
Okay. Oh man, I have to rethink this now. Okay, I'm so afraid that certain people are not gonna make this list.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Good.
Yeah, shoot your shot when
Frankly.
it comes time.
Okay. All right.
Let
Well,
me
I'm not going
ask you this, Tyler. Tyler, Grand Geek Gathering, do you want it to be just another run-of-the-mill smorgasbord of generic pop
Of
culture
course
entertainment, or do you want it to be unique?
I want it to be unique and where people be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Do you,
No,
What-
this is unique. This is a big what the fuck.
I
and this
am
is the best way to
building,
start off this shit.
Tyler, I am building the foundation for you here today of a list where you can say canonically that the greatest character in the MCU is the woman with the brush at the end of the shawarma scene. in the background, sweeping up. Like, that's the goal here.
I was gonna say the waitress in Avengers that they did nothing with at all.
Yeah.
But she
Joss
had like
Whedon
3
did
lines.
something
Yeah.
with her, though. But what do you mean they made much ado about nothing? I'm not insinuating anything else.
All right, let's go to number 9. Let's go to number 9.
Numero nueve.
Right,
With
I'll start this off.
Samantha is our judge on this one. Who would like to go
Oh
first?
boy.
I'll go first. I don't mind because my number 9 pick was Ultron, but I'm gonna say scrap Ultron because of what just happened with the last number 10.
God damn it.
I'm going number 9. It's fucking Black Widow.
Okay, that was gonna be mine.
That's
So
a good
I'm gonna,
pick.
yeah. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
That was gonna be mine, but I'm gonna switch mine now. Okay.
Yeah, I can't argue with that because if she doesn't make it in like by 8,
I know.
like niggas ain't
I
gonna
know.
make it.
It's like in the
Exactly.
universe won't like treat her well, but we will, and she will be on this list. I guarantee.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Marcellus
Okay.
or Ben, you want to go before me?
Marcellus, please.
No, Ben, go. I'm scared to go.
I know. I'm so scared right now.
You
I
should be
know.
scared.
All right.
Yes, you fucking should.
All right.
It's beautiful.
My nomination is the dean at MIT when Tony Stark is giving his talk at the beginning of
I
Civil War
can't-
when he's doing that hologram thing.
Absolutely.
He's doing that hologram thing to reenact the last time he had a conversation with his parents. And as he's leaving the stage, Dean
Oh my
Pelton
God.
from Community is there trying to like hit him up for money. And it's like the balls on this man. He's just watched Tony
Jim
Stark
Rash.
like just
Oh my
watch Tony
God.
Stark bare his innermost on stage.
Oh,
Basically have a personal therapy session in front of countless
Oh.
MIT students, and this guy's like, "That was really cool. Can we have some money?"
I can't. I
The
can't.
absolute
Hot dog.
genitalia on this person.
I am
God damn it.
100%
Oh my
okay.
God, Ben.
I'm perfectly fine with Ben just making this top
Nope.
10 list. I'm fine with this. We don't have to do a ranking challenge. This is rank his shit. Period.
No.
I'm fine with this.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to
Marcellus,
blow through my list. I got a pizza coming in 20 minutes.
We got
Oh my
20
God.
fucking minutes to give us your whole goddamn list, dog, because this is fucking amazing so far.
No, we'll do this. We'll do this properly. Marcellus, please.
We can't fuck this up. No.
Wow.
Ben did his research. He knows
Marcellus,
the
that was
community.
fucking beautiful, and you know
Jim
it was. That
Jim
was
Rash
amazing.
in Iron Man 3. Okay, great.
Holy fuck.
No, I can't. I'm
Tyler,
sorry,
you
but
know,
no character. Look. Like no. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. Not one character from Iron Man 3 is gonna make it on this list.
Thank you.
Oh no, thank God.
Iron Man 3 was the biggest just middle finger to.
Really?
Yes.
Iron Man 3 is my favorite of the standalone Iron Man
but it wasn't like
movies.
Iron Man
I like
3
Iron
was
Man
the
3.
worst fucking movie. It was almost as worse as Iron Man 2, where they switched the black guy and expected us not to notice that they put a nigga that was a foot shorter and darker is supposed to be the same motherfucker. No.
And then Iron Man 3, how when you photocopy a photocopy and all the darks get dimmed, that's what happened.
What it was,
right?
yeah. Definitely.
It's just
100%.
a photocopy.
No, okay, fuck both of y'all. And
I love Don
look,
Cheadle. I was so happy when they recast
Yeah,
him.
Don Cheadle's amazing.
No. Okay.
I like Terrence Howard, but when they said Don Cheadle, I was like, oh, actually, I'm not mad anymore. because
Because he was the one that wanted to leave. Right? He was the one that wanted to leave. He didn't want to be in the movie.
Terrence Howard wanted
money.
money.
He wanted more money.
He didn't even want. It wasn't even the more money thing. Okay, we're gonna get this off on this guy. It wasn't even the more. He asked.
Who's your choice?
Huh?
Who's your choice?
No, fuck that. First of all, Iron Man 3 sucks because if you're an Iron Man fan, no, listen, straight up. Okay, so we can get this done quickly. All right. All right. Iron Man 3 sucked because if you know anything about Iron Man, they teased the Iron Man Hall of Iron suits. And then they were made it seem like they were going to use these suits throughout the movie. And then he blew up all the motherfucking suits at the end after using them for 5 minutes.
So using them at the end of the movie.
For a second, like each one. It was bullshit. It was wrong. On so many levels, it was wrong. Yeah, okay.
My favorite Iron Man movie.
It was almost as bad. It was almost as bad as the Mandarin twist. Okay, so I can keep going. I can keep going on so much things about this franchise that was wrong with it. And then, furthermore, what was I saying? I was saying something else. I smoke weed. Iron Man 2. Oh no, okay, no. And this is the last thing.
Wait. You know who else smoked a lot of weed? It was the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
And he had some good weed too.
Yeah, good shit. Trevor.
No, okay. And this was the thing about Terrence Howard. Yes, he did ask for more money, but he would have took anything. That nigga would have took anything. The problem was Terrence Howard was too big to fit into the prototype suits that they were using for what's his name? Robert Downey Jr. They needed somebody that was the same height, same stature, so they can use the same suits over. I have heard this straight up so many times. It would have cost him so much more money to get Terrence Howard's tall ass his own suits fitted.
Yeah, he's like 6'4" or something like that. Something crazy like that, right?
Yes. So they would have had to got a whole nother set of suits just for him. Not going to happen. So my pick for number 9.
What's your pick?
My pick for number 9 is Terrence Howard. No, I'm just no. My pick was Drax. Was Drax the Destroyer?
So much.
Because I love him. I know he's not going to make it too far up, but when they picked Bautista to be Drax, I was just like, what? And he won me over. He did his thing. If you know anything about Drax in the comics, he did a pretty damn good job of translating that over. And like, because
better.
Drax,
I think he's better in the movies than the comics.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Wait, in the movie,
it's a different interpretation of the same character, but I love the energy that Batista brings to it in the movies. It's perfect. He's a perfect character.
If you can see him, because most of the time he's invisible. I can't see him.
Oh my God.
I can agree with you on that level because it's the whole point. Like, you wonder how this is going to translate, and he translated it so well. So that's why you can be like, oh yeah, this is even better. So,
and I don't know if y'all watch wrestling, but I watch wrestling. So I've seen Batista when he was in WWE, and him playing Drax as a character is completely out of his element. And
exactly.
Wonderful as that.
Yeah.
But we're seeing Bautista do a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah. True.
He pulled some babysitting. He was a babysitter and a super spy, some other shit.
Yes, sir.
That movie was good.
So I had Black Widow as my number 9 originally with a Drax as my backup. Drax was my original number 9. Was going to be my number 9 because he was my number 10. I love Drax way too much. I really hope he wins this one. But I'm really scared. But so this time, I guess oh God, I'm so scared. I'm probably, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for
go with your heart, man.
Fuck, man. No, this is so hard.
Your corazón.
I
will. Bitch, Tyler, go with your heart.
She said your corazón.
I know.
Okay, Hercule's on this list, dog. You got this, yeah.
Yeah, Hercule. I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna go with. You know what? That's it. You know what?
Spit it out.
Phil Coulson. Phil Coulson.
Okay.
Okay.
He was the heart of the Avengers, and like I know he's only in the first. I know he's only in phase 1, and that's it. And like he's still like everybody loved him and like clamored for him, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. happened, which was not part of this list, and it's like it was such a big deal about it. And so it's like I didn't want to say it, but I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe I should at least just
with your heart, man. Remember, we're not fucking up this list. We're going to say because what we really feel.
The rest of my list is like I'm pretty set on, and so I'm going to go with Phil Coulson for this one.
That's a solid pick. I can't argue.
Yeah, it really
I'm better, but I can't.
Hold on, I just want to hear. I'm going to clap for Tyler because that was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you.
opinion.
Okay, it may be the only good one he suggests tonight.
And I'm gonna be so mad if you guys feel that way because I think the rest of my list is pretty phenomenal. But okay, that's fine.
We'll find out. We'll see. The rest of my list is chaotic, dog.
Phil Coulson's good, but he's no dean at MIT who tries to hit Tony Stark up.
Okay, I know. I know.
Half of our show anyway with him and Tyler is about Community. Anyways, Samantha, what is your pick, and then what are you picking for the rank?
Ben knows me so well already.
No.
Please. Oh my God, please.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we have Dean Pelton, right? Jim Rash. I'll say Jim Rash. We have Black Widow, right? And we have Phil Coulson. Those are our options.
Drax. No.
I put Drax. I made Drax.
Yeah, Drax.
You get to tell us who you. But you also have your own.
Who's your choice?
Correct. Yeah. My choice is actually Falcon for this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I love Falcon.
And there's so many characters within just the MCU that you start thinking about. You're like, dang, because I am partial to the Captain America storyline, and I love Falcon.
Same here.
I love Falcon.
It kind of depends on where your heart lies, right? So, oh God, this is tough.
Out of all the movies, my favorite out of all of them was the Captain America movies.
Right.
They
were consistent.
Yeah.
They were consistent.
That first one, the first Captain America movie gets a lot of flack, but it's like the thing you have to remember it is a pitch perfect, tone perfect kind of.
Yes, sir.
It's a kind of homage to a lot of like 50s World War II movies. It's shot that way. Even like the exterior shots of like the airplane and the train and so on are shot in the way that model or rendered because it's CG are rendered in the way that model shots of like World War II airplanes would have been shot in the 50s. Like I love it. And also it's the guy who directed The Rocketeer. Like
that's another thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I mean I think Winter Soldier is the one I like the most. I don't really I hated Civil War, and I don't like number 1 that much. I have an appreciation for it on a technical, like what Ben was saying, but I still don't really like the movie all that much. I love Winter Soldier.
Civil War.
Falcon. I hated Civil War.
Tyler, it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
This is fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
But
Sam,
it's right. It's their choice. I'm just saying they can do whatever they want.
So yours is Falcon. So what are you picking for this?
Like Ben was right. It's super self-serving to pick your own.
It's not. But here's the thing, though. If you really strongly believe, though, if you strongly believe it, you can pick your own.
Yeah, I choose Falcon.
Both of us have done this.
Falcon. I choose Falcon. Everyone.
Oh my God, no!
Genuinely were amazing.
I wanted Drax so badly.
It was tough, but I believe in myself. I'm choosing Falcon.
All right. I mean,
alrighty.
At least this list is honest so far.
You can't get mad. Yes.
Don't mess up this next one. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm going to definitely.
No, I can't even look. Honestly, Falcon being number 9, that's a solid pick. I understand what you're saying because but like when you think about his part throughout the MCU, how he's developed, where he ended up, he's fucking Captain America now. So
yeah.
He's just a human being. He's
just a regular fucking human. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Well, he's black. You already know that they already make that seem like we super. So you can't even say that.
It's true. Yeah.
That's not even me trying to self-serve. They make us seem like we.
I love Sam Wilson though.
Oh yeah,
yes.
He's amazing.
Okay. Well, man, can I? No, I'm not gonna go first to number 8. Okay,
do it. Come on, go do it.
Marcellus is the judge. No, I'm gonna wait a little bit. You know what? I would really like Ben to go first for the love of God.
Ben Savar.
Bring this on home, dog. Please.
I'm so scared.
All right. Okay. Please. So my pick, kind of continuing a theme, is is there's a character in the Avengers, otherwise known as Avengers Assemble in the UK, because we already had a movie called The Avengers, and it features Sean Connery, the late great Sean Connery, trying to make storms appear everywhere in the world. It's a dumb film, but it's our film.
Uma
damn
Thurman.
it.
I'm into it. Rip.
Uma Thurman and Ray Fiennes, I believe.
Yep.
But my pick is the guy on the airship who gets caught out by Tony Stark playing Gallagher, and here is why.
Oh my god!
Firstly,
He goes back to play.
there's so much.
man.
There is so this.
Damn it.
Again, there's so much about this person that makes them incredible. Firstly, that is a proprietary operating system. They're not running OS X or Windows. They're running their own. It might be based on Unix, but I guarantee you it's their own. It's for maximum security. It's going to be their own thing. So and also this is 2012. This predates the big like emulator explosion of like multi-platform modular emulators.
Pause, Ben. Pause for a second, please. I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you. I know you have this already written out, so that's why I'm not afraid.
Oh, this is off the top of the dome. I've done no forethought for this.
But this is the thing. Okay,
Ben,
wait.
I'm so mad
This
right now.
This is crazy. Okay, I just have to
So
say this to
good.
Tyler. Tyler, I'm sorry. He's just the accent, and then he has it so well explained. At first, he says it. He says it at first, and then I'm like, "Fuck you," and then he starts talking, and my pants come off. Like,
Okay.
I do need to stress I am not
wait,
finished.
you can't, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler.
No.
Tyler, you can't talk right now.
There is more.
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead. Continue.
So yeah, this predates the multi-platform emulator explosion that happened in the early 2010s. So this person had to firstly build, at the very least, port his own build of MAME to that proprietary operating system. Secondly, he gets caught by Tony Stark. Tony fucking Stark calls him out, says, that man is playing Gallagher. And what does he do the minute
clock.
on the clock, dude? Like, the world could end in 27 of your Earth minutes. And you're like, well, I've got a high score to beat. Fuck it. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But the thing is, as soon as no one is looking at him again, what is the first thing he does? He boots that emulator back up and he resumes his game. He's back at it.
As a computer
He doesn't
tech,
give a shit.
as a
He
computer
gives zero
tech,
fucks.
I can confirm this, and he is right, which makes it even more interesting because the whole hotkey system to switch between Windows and different programs didn't really get introduced until after 2011 when Windows 7 got introduced.
Oh yeah, he had to. He
had to code that shit.
If he's
create
porting
that.
MAME by himself to a proprietary operating system, he's hard coded a boss key so he can switch back to fucking Excel or whatever it is.
And to add on
supposed to
it,
be looking at.
to add on
I'm
to
so
what you're
mad right
saying,
now.
You have to code that shit in C++. And
Yes,
you
that's
can't-
it
Python
wasn't
didn't
even-
fucking
yeah.
exist back then, nor did Java
Uh-huh.
as well too, because Java was in its basic.
It's
hard
not going to be Java.
shit.
It's it's
Mhm.
pre Ruby on
Amazing.
Rails being adopted as a major thing. Like this is
what happens
person-
when you get nerds together and we
Yeah,
explain
this is
stuff.
this guy here, Gallagher guy. This is his pet project. He's been like, it's like that the minute he finished MAME, he was like, okay, can I get Doom running on this thing? Like that's
100%.
that's absolutely what he was going to work on next.
His dick gets hard off this right here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, there's
that's
a
it.
reason he got
Okay,
hired
may
in
I?
the first
May,
place.
okay, I have to interject. Okay,
You don't have to, Tyler. But you
You did
gotta.
this. You started
I do.
this. We could have waited to
I
get
know.
this, and you were like, "Hey, let's start it
I know.
off with Ben."
oh man. Okay, Marcelous.
Who's next?
Marcelous.
No, I'm the
Marcellus.
judge. I go last.
I know
So
you are.
who's-
No,
are you
I
gonna go
know.
right now?
I'm going right now. Marcelous.
can't.
Marcelous.
I
Listen,
can't.
there are 5 characters who I believe have the best,
Oh,
the
God.
absolute best character arcs, changes, and in growth into everything. And I really, as great as
Oh, God.
as Ben's pick is, I really want you to
Gallagher guy.
Really-
Say by his name.
the Gallagher guy pointed
Well,
out by,
the other
by
great thing about Gallagher guy, by the way, in the end credits where they have the copyright notice that Gallagher is copyright Bandai Namco, Disney misspelt Namco on the end credits.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
Did they
Okay,
get sued?
I don't
Marcellus.
think so.
God.
Marcellus.
Oh, okay.
Marcellus.
Marcellus.
What's your pick?
Marcellus.
My pick is very genuine, and I'm putting her low on this because I'm horrified that she doesn't make this list, because I absolutely think she is in the top 5 best characters of the MCU, and I'm really scared that nobody's
Just
gonna
fight that, man.
nobody's
Just-
okay with it.
You don't have to put it down. Just fight it.
No.
Top four,
I
go.
feel him. I feel what he's saying. It might not.
Like, I'm really worried about this one, and so oh my god, I'm so
Say it.
scared.
Do it.
Okay,
Do it.
okay, Nebula. Nebula
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
I-
Really?
God.
Wow. I did not expect that.
Nebula
neither.
is Nebula is my favorite character in Endgame. She's the one who, not only are there two of them, and she has to fight with herself and fight basically everything that grew up and put the past. Remember, like, she knows Gamora is dead. She's with Tony Stark, and then she get rescued by Captain Marvel. Throughout the entirety of Endgame, she is on their side. And remember, she's the one that finds out, oh my God, we just got fucked when they came back from time traveling. I mean, she is such a good character. She has grown so much from just anger and resentment and being so jealous to what she was at the end of Endgame, and then now she's like joining the Guardians to actually find Gamora out there in the universe. Like
annoying though.
Yeah, no, I
love Nebula.
She's annoying though.
I love Nebula.
I do love Nebula. No, I'm with Tyler on this one. I think the thing about Nebula is this is someone who was a complete and utter like shitheel for like the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, reconciles with her sister, and is able to, in the 5 years between Infinity War and Endgame, is able to kind of put those demons to bed. And then, as a result of Endgame, she has to literally fight those demons again in the form of her past self. I'm going to step away from the mic. I have to get pizza.
Absolutely,
that's a good idea.
I totally get what Ben and Tyler are saying.
Nebula is such a good character.
I feel like though I have a sister, right? I have a little sister. She's annoying as heck too. Okay, we've gotten to fights and everything. We fought over everything. Never once did I want to murder her though. So,
okay, but you also didn't have Thanos as a parent though.
I don't know who my dad is.
And like,
hey, I'm right with you, Sam. So I'm like, it might be Thanos. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
But I mean, but she wasn't disassembled by her father and stuff like that. And they literally tortured because
her in Endgame, though. I will say.
That's
I did like her in Endgame. Yeah,
her in Infinity War, and then the growth into Endgame, where she is a hero and she finally feels belongs. Like for me, spoke so many volumes for myself because of how I've tried to fit in.
No, I feel you on Nebula. Nebula was a dope ass character. They used her so well throughout the movies. The only argument that I have, because it's just that it's a list of top 10. We're at 8 that's left.
I know.
And she's not a integral part of the whole. You know what I mean? There's characters that's been there the whole ride. So like, I feel like if we put Nebula here, the Black Widow's not gonna make it for show. I have another female that I was gonna try and put up there. If Nebula comes here, I know my next females because that's the next one I was going to go with. So.
Okay, all right.
So I'm
Sam
sorry.
Sam and Matt then. So it's not going to be Nebula. Nah,
it's not going to be Nebula. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I love you. I love you. But
I love you too, Tyler. Like you make a very good point.
You do too. That's
she has the best. Her, and then my other 4 characters that I want on that I know will be on the list. Those are the 5 that have the most growth throughout their entire story arc. They all have. That's the other thing. My characters. She has an arc where she's just like, I'm just here to kill you because Dad told me to. To a point where in the second movie, where she kind of joins them and she's just like angry, and then she's just like, I don't know what is real. I'm seeing things that aren't right. People hate Dad, and now I'm seeing Peter with his dad, and maybe the relationship between them at the end of it is the same thing with me and Thanos. Maybe I need to fight and kill him off too, and then. He gets her again. He breaks her down where she is brainwashed again, all the way up to Infinity War, where Tony Stark and her are stuck, and she just sees everything how it is. Endgame, she's finally like, you can't brainwash me. I'm exactly who I am now, and it's awesome. I don't know. I think she's one of the best female characters in the MCU too.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't argue that. Like you're not wrong.
You almost had me convinced.
Mic drop.
You almost had me convinced.
Oh, she was easily the best character in Endgame for me. Easily.
I mean, you're not wrong. You really.
It's a good choice. I can't argue. I mean, I'm gonna because
you got that pizza now.
Gallagher guy is better than Nebula.
I agree.
Gallagher guy had an arc as well. Gallagher guy got caught playing Gallagher, and Gallagher guy kept going.
Tyler
he went back.
He went back and play. Look, I would agree.
She gave up, but Gallagher guy did not give up.
Nope.
I'm not even going to go with the Gallagher guy because in this case, Ben makes a good point. But Tyler,
what if Nebula killed herself? She killed herself,
bro.
That's way more than that Gallagher. Gallagher guy wouldn't have killed himself.
I would
killed
100% agree with you. I would 100% agree with you as Nebula being
so
number
mad.
8 on the list if Black Widow
Would've
was
made it
already
already.
on this list.
Good
I
point,
think-
yes, sir.
If
Mhm.
Black Widow was already on this list, I would actually back you up 100% and say Nebula should be on this list as well too. I would. But
Yeah,
Black
I think
Widow,
Black Widow should have been number 10, and then Nebula
That's
should be
cool.
number 8.
I
No,
get,
no,
but
we made our choices.
But
I know.
like
Yes,
right
sir.
now,
We can't
my,
turn
my
back.
number, like my number 8 choice is Nick Fury. But one, we already have a black guy on the list already, which I'm already proud about. That's great. So I'm willing to swap Nick Fury for once again Black Widow because Black Widow
Okay.
needs to
So
be
we gotta
on
do
this
Black Widow.
list.
Yeah.
And I personally believe Black Widow will not get higher than 8 or 7. And if Black Widow ain't
Yeah.
on this list, then we gonna have more people mad at us because Black Widow ain't on this fucking list. Okay, it took her what several fucking years to finally get a movie and everything, and it still ain't out and everything.
She made
Nigga,
me
get on
choked
this
up.
list.
She choked me up at the beginning of Endgame, man.
Straight up,
Everyone
like-
is saying Black Widow needs a movie. Black Widow needs a movie. Gallagher guy doesn't need a movie. You know why? Because he got everything he needed to get done in one
Gallagher,
scene.
look,
See?
I ain't gonna,
That's
I'm gonna be real.
sweet.
Ben, I'm gonna be real with you. I would 100% usually agree with you on Gallagher guy, but Black Widow is also hot as shit and got ass, and she's not on this list yet. That's a shame.
Let me throw
This
this
is a
out to
fucking
you.
shame, and you know it.
Let me throw this
Gallagher
out to you,
sitting
Matthew.
down.
If you say yes to Black Widow now, my next pick is better than Black Widow. That's what. That's
That's
you
the
need
point. That's
to-
fine. We're going higher on the
Is it
list.
the
I don't give a
guy
fuck
in-
about that.
If we go with Gallagher guy now, Black Widow can be better than Gallagher guy. If we go with Black Widow now, Black Widow will always
Well,
be.
okay, but let's be real about this. Does anybody else? Can anyone see Black Widow going higher on this list?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see Black Widow
But
being
will
the
you
next
argue
one.
it though, and you will defend it?
Because so look, this is the
I
thing.
I don't.
When I give, so my person for number 8, I don't think that person can make it to number 7. So she has to be 8. And
who's your
so
8?
so 7. So that's what I'm saying. 7 for sure has got to be Black Widow. I don't want to put them right next to each other, but so I'm gonna put this out here. Wait, who's your person? You already said yours, right, Matt? You said it's Black Widow.
I am saying Black Widow because Black Widow needs to be on this list, and I don't
And
see her
Samantha
getting
hasn't
higher.
gone yet.
Then
Samantha,
I don't
okay,
see her
sure.
going higher. I really don't. I honestly don't because
Okay, I got you on that. I
there's
got
so
you on
many
that.
characters, you know.
So what about you, Samantha? Who's your pick?
You guys are gonna get mad at me.
Swear to
It
God,
is-
if you say Gallagher guy, I swear,
No.
I
It's
swear to
Gallagher
Baby
guy
Groot, nigga.
adjacent.
Baby Groot.
Wait, who?
It's Gallagher guy adjacent.
It's the guy sitting
I'm
next
out.
to Gallagher guy.
No.
Who's that?
not
I got next.
literally.
I got next.
Not literally. No.
He put his quarter up on the
It's,
terminal.
It's Cameron. It's Cameron Klein from Winter Soldier.
Who? What?
Who's
The guy that Crossbones is like about to shoot, and he's like captain's orders.
Hell, nigga, get
No,
off
I'm
this
just
shit.
kidding.
What?
I'm just
Nah,
kidding.
you out.
I'm
Get the
just
fuck out of
kidding.
here. Nah.
No,
Wait,
I'm
wait.
just
You
kidding.
just
I'm
take her
kidding.
card.
Wait. What is it really? I'm so confused.
No.
I was kidding about that. Actually,
my
he is
God.
like one of the best side characters. I was kidding, but no, my pick for number 8 is actually Spider-Man.
Oh shit.
Spider-Man's not gonna make it on this list.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Spider-Man's
can
gonna
tell
make it
that
on this list.
I still had to shoot my shot. I
No, it's
still had
true.
to do it.
I
still
get
had to
that.
do it.
On the other list.
Nah, I don't know about that.
No,
No.
him and Far From Home. Oh god. When he's
Okay,
building
He's
wait.
a
I'm
child.
saving it. Look, I'm gonna save it for
Yeah, we'll
when we
save it
talk
for
about
later.
the worst. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm sorry that
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
do this to y'all character, and you guys just remember that I have a lot of love in my heart for you. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right.
we feel you, but
Alrighty.
So yours is Spider-Man for number 8.
I had to do it.
Okay,
I
I don't blame
had
you.
to.
all
Much
right, I don't
respect.
blame
Give
you.
your
That's
respect.
understandable.
All right, Marcellus. What's your what was your choice?
So my choice for number 8 was Wasp.
Oh,
Really? Now,
Interesting.
so my thing was that I know she's been there just as long as Nebula, but I loved her character. I didn't think they were going to try and develop her the way that they did. The second movie, she came out pretty strong. They showed that she didn't really need Ant-Man. I like the fact that they show she doesn't need Ant-Man. That's like my biggest thing for the Wasp. I know that she's not going to make it any higher than this. I know that as far as it comes to a battle between Black Widow and Wasp, Black Widow's going to win. So that's why I'm shooting my shot right now, much like she shot her shot with Spider-Man.
I can't argue with that, Marcellus. I do have one question for you, though. And that is,
Respect.
what is the Wasp's Gallagher high score?
And I love
Well,
you at the same
Oh
time.
my God, no! Oh no! Okay, Marcelous, who'd you pick? Who'd you pick for number 8?
I can't answer his question, and it's bothering me.
Quick to the MCU wiki. There's got to be an answer.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna choose Black Widow for 8.
Thank God! Oh, you
Thank
scared
you.
the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
yeah,
was
for
so-
sure.
'cause
Galaga
can't
guy
get
almost
that
won.
bad.
He got me.
No!
Gallagher almost won. I don't blame him because something about Ben's
No.
voice, it's something about that beautiful British accent.
God
that makes
damn it.
me want to just
All right, Matthew, you're the judge. You're the judge now. Number 7. Oh my God!
They're so
Question.
mystical.
I'm so
I
scared.
can't with
Okay,
that accent.
Oh my God.
okay, somebody go first. I don't care who anymore. I'm so broken.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Hey, but at least
Okay.
so far, at least we're proud of this list, right?
Yeah.
This is better
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
what
I'm
we've
not
done the
mad.
last
Not
like
as mad as I thought.
Not number 10.
I think when we get to number 5, I'll get really pissed off at you guys. But
Oh,
so
yeah.
far we're chilling.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
chilling.
buddy.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys have
Usually,
to remind
it's right now where it starts turning.
No, she's right. She's right. Top 5 is when it gets holy, and we're like, nah.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm disappointed in this list so far.
Eat your pizza.
It's
you
gone.
started
I
this.
ate it.
Fuck.
Okay.
You
All right,
started this.
Samantha, what's your number 7?
Okay, number 7 for me, because I know she is not gonna make it, probably ever, or anything like that.
Oh,
But
I think I know who it is.
oh, you know who it is, and you guys can't argue with me.
It's the waitress from the end of the Avengers.
I can't.
No,
I can't.
I actually hate her the most. She's my top 5. I'm just kidding. No. My number 7, and I actually did move her down lower because I love her so much. She's my personal favorite because I identify with her, because I once too fell in love with a super soldier. No, I'm just kidding. Peggy Carter is my number 7.
Yeah.
My number
Hate you
7
for
pick.
that.
She is
She was my number 7 too.
so cool. Yes, awesome. So yeah, she was originally higher, but now thinking about it and talking with you guys, like talking this out with somebody, I realized that I think I do have to put Nick Fury higher. So that's why she could not be above Nick Fury for me. And like with the way that this is going right now, I had to put her in now, because I think she is human, just like Black Widow, but she had to get through the toughest time, especially to be like a woman in the workforce. Like she had to get through some tough stuff, and then after like post World War II, still climb and like break through that glass ceiling. Like that's tough. She's been through a lot. She's cool.
Yeah,
And
make
as
it
a
to the
female
level that she was
character, I
on.
love her.
Yeah.
I think that they wrote her very well, in my opinion.
Okay. Whew. Okay.
I
Anyway,
you know
like,
what?
so
Solid
this is the
pick.
thing. This is the thing about Peggy Carter that I like. The fact that she was at the level that she was at in the military, and they never, like how we were talking earlier with Black Widow, where they seemed like to put her off on every male character. Peggy wasn't going for that. They didn't have her like flirting, messing around. It was just straight up, I like Cap and I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's kind of hard, to find like a good female character I identify with personally, because she's a hard worker. She does what she needs to do, and she doesn't mess around, I like to see that. And she still retains her her femininity with like the makeup and the red dress and everything. And so like I feel like she's really well balanced. And so like I personally identify with that. I'm not saying that all female characters should be written like that, but I think that that's really cool that they did not over sexualize her or anything like that.
I agree.
Only in like Cap's eyes, really. So
Yeah.
And then the way she like punches that guy out in the beginning is so funny. Great, love
It's
it.
pretty great.
Thank you. That's all.
Okay. Marcellus, you want to go next?
So for my number 7, a lot of people are already gonna get mad, but this is where he's at for me. I'm putting Black Panther.
Really?
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of people will argue with me about this because they're just like, his movie made the most money. It was so revolutionary. It was so this, it was so that. And I agree. I loved it. But the fact is that they took so long to give us Black Panther. They only gave us one movie. Then they waited so long to try and even get the second one to go. Then when it came to Infinity War and all the other movies, they killed him off. They snapped him. He was gone. So they didn't give him a chance to develop. I don't see any real argument for him to be top 5, even though I feel like he's top 5 for me personally.
It was the best part of Civil War, hands down. I did not like that movie, but I loved every single part of Black Panther being in it.
Yeah, he was dope in Civil War. So
only good thing to me.
So when it comes down to this list, like he's only in like three movies tops, 3 or 4. So
I'm learning a lot about Tyler's very bad taste in Marvel movies.
Wow.
This podcast.
I don't understand how Civil War is you didn't like it when they had that Bucky, Cap, and Iron Man fight scene. That was it. That made the movie.
Think the weakest part of Civil War is when you had that skirmish in the parking lot of an airport that they tried to make look epic, and it's just like people. It's like
stupid.
Like low budget gang warfare. It's like we want to make Endgame, but we do not have any of the money. It's okay.
I was more threatened by West Side Story than I was in Civil War.
When they're running at each other, it's stupid. Once they're actually fighting, it's great. But like those wide shots of them running towards each other, it's like, are you gonna hug? Are you gonna make out? What's about to happen here?
Yeah, no.
You could tell that they really nailed it, like to the audience. Like they really pushed it. Like, okay, this is who's on this team, and this is who's on that team, and that's kind of nice because for like the casual viewer to watch it, it is I would say like a kind of a crutch for them to like really also be included in the story. But yeah, you're right, it is cheesy, and you could tell that they kind of really use it just for like advertising, because it kind of gets across in a short amount of time. I saw the same scene at a WonderCon once.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I think this one of the things too that, and I won't shit on that scene. I agree that scene on film looked really bad, and I didn't like it. It was not one of my favorite scenes, but I think it was one of those times where, and they did this a lot in the MCU, where they took a scene from a comic book, like where they have a double page kind of spread thing, and they tried to make that real life, like the Infinity War, where all the characters are out and they're popping through those portals. That was something you would see on a double page inside of a comic. And I think that's what they were trying to do with that lineup, but the lineup wasn't thick enough for it to be right.
And I think it's unfair of us to expect like an early Phase 3 movie to have those kind of like Infinity War Endgame style stakes. So I do think we are being a little bit mean, but again, it's like we heard an ice cream truck driving past the Anaheim Convention Center, and all the cosplayers have run to get themselves an ice cream sandwich.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I saw the same thing at a WonderCon once.
Yeah,
100%. So it's funny to look back at it now that we are where we are in the MCU, and to look back and just say like, wow, we thought that was like deal at that time, but not knowing the full story. But especially now looking back at where we've gone in cinema, I agree with that. Anyway, who's next? I'm sorry.
I really want to go behind Ben on this one.
Tyler, I would like you to go first, please.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
You made him go first last time, so this is
I know. I'm really horrified with how this list is going. I'm gonna put something out there that was gonna be way higher up. I'm gonna put Rocket Raccoon. Because Rocket Raccoon, I think, is the most human of all the characters. Okay, besides one other character, is the most human of the characters with emotions and reactions and stuff, like with use of anger of in stressful times, and channeling it instead of through his depression. Rocket is also he's hilarious, he's fun to watch, he's cute, but like deep down he's so broken and so relatable to so many, especially myself. And I'm so scared that Rocket Raccoon is not going to be on this list with how it's going.
Rocket's going to be on this list. Rocket is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Okay, I mean, you say this. You say, oh, they're going to be higher on this list. How many times did we say that in the last one and the one before that? Just saying. Yeah. As a precaution, I really think we should really consider Rocket in this spot, just to come on, man. Like, I'm so scared that he's not going to make this list.
That speaks to an insecurity about the characters you pick. See, this is why I only pick winners. This is why I pick characters that I know are top tier. And if you guys don't pick them, that doesn't speak ill of my characters. That speaks ill of your judgment.
If I ever get arrested, I'm calling Ben to come and fight as my lawyer. He's gonna step up, and the honor's gonna be like, "So, you went to law school? Nope. Wait till you hear this motherfucker talk. Wait till you hear this nigga talk."
Lawyer in the loosest definition of the word.
You would have got Rodney King. You would have got. Oh my god, I'm gonna leave this alone.
You would have got him off shit.
Yes, you got everybody off. OJ, Rodney King.
You would have gotten OJ off twice if he was fucking
twice.
His ass.
He wouldn't have went back at that time in Vegas. He wouldn't have went back. He would have got off again. I'm sorry. Hey, Sam, what's your pick?
No. She already told.
No,
I'm sorry.
sorry.
My bad.
I'm
now it's
glad
Ben.
you remembered who my pick was. That's okay. I'm not hurt. I'm just kidding. I'm
Now,
not.
So
we're
I
down
know.
to Ben now.
I know I've picked some characters that some, not me, would think of as kind of joke picks that you can't really take seriously. But this character, and I would say arguably it's a group of characters, but I'm going to hone in on just the one. Is any, and it's dealer's choice, any of the veterans who are at the Avengers party at the beginning of Age of Ultron, who decide that they're going to drink Thor's magic beer because they've got hairs on their chest and they can go for it. There's three tiers of stupidity here. Firstly is Thor. Now, Thor is not on this list for obvious reasons, but Thor goes to a party on Earth where humans are and says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring a barrel of beer that no one can fucking drink. You have to be an immortal to drink it. None of these motherfuckers are going to be able to drink any of it. I'm going to bring it. And then these veterans, which, you know, fair play to them, they don't know what a god is in the context. Like, oh, I'll drink this beer. Go for it. Why not? The balls, the absolute tenacity to be like, I'm going to drink this god booze. I'm going to have whatever the opposite of a pale ale is what they are about to imbibe. And they're all in. All of them. The Stanley one, all the others who don't speak because then they'd have to be paid union rates. All of them are so gung-ho about drinking this space booze. And then they all get knocked the fuck out by it. But they went for it. Again, there's a tenacity there. There's a gall even to just to put yourself at that level. And I love it. I absolutely love that. Full respect to those old wrinkly booze hounds.
Wow.
God, I'm so scared.
Wow, Ben.
Matthew.
Tyler, I can tell this right now. Tyler, you don't have to worry about that because I 100% was not paying attention to Ben at all.
It's the only way. It's the only way. You gotta plug your ears.
No, I listened to his beautiful voice. He was like, "Oh, crikey," and all that shit and everything. I listened to it.
I did not say crikey. How dare you?
In my head, you did, but I didn't hear nothing he said. All I heard was old veterans drinking booze, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm already checking."
Age of Ultron. They drink it. They drink Thor's booze, and they get knocked the fuck out by it, but they still went for it.
That's nice. That's nice and everything, but I was not paying the fucking attention to what you were saying. Nah, hell no. But anyway, my pick, or at least here's my question: Deadpool isn't considered part of the universe.
No, not yet.
That hurts because I really was hoping Deadpool. So I'm gonna go with my alternate. I was gonna say Doctor Strange.
Ooh.
I was gonna say Doctor Strange because of the fact that his movie was fucking amazing. It was solid as hell. He played a key part in the universe as well too, especially when he was kind of meditating there and going through all the scenarios. If it wasn't for his ass, shit, it would have been all put to hell and everything because he was like, "This is the only way we can do this. There's only one way. It's a possibility, but we can do this shit."
He's also the person who gave that last Avengers movie its name, because he's the one who said we're in the end game now.
And the best thing about Doctor Strange as well too, he had the best, and I can't exaggerate this, the best and quickest character development known to fucking man besides thing. No, because literally in the whole movie he was a doctor, he was all to himself and a professional and everything. Then he just basically went into a place. The cape that is his legendary cape got on his ass and just flew to him and like boom, instantly Doctor Strange. Like,
yeah, the cape has been like, yeah, I read the comics, I know where I'm supposed to be.
Exactly. It was like once the cape hit him, it was like, I am now Doctor Strange. I am this amazing person. It was the quickest development.
But you just said it exactly, because it was quick, and that's kind of why I didn't like that movie. However, I do love Doctor Strange when he interacts with other characters.
Mm-hmm.
He, to me, is kind of a loophole though. So I kind of have to like.
That's what makes
him.
Doctor Strange a great character. Like in the comics
Yeah,
itself, he's even more
definitely
chaotic and is
valuable.
beautiful. But in
I
this
will say this as a disabled person who saw Doctor Strange in the theater. I remember that feeling of absolute anxiety of, they've physically injured this person to the point where they are no longer going to be able to do the thing they could do before, and now they're going to heal that with magic. I was really anxious about, are you just going to magic away a disability? That terrified me. And what it became about ultimately is Doctor Strange isn't about a man who regains the ability he had through magic and kind of healed from a disability through magic. It's, this is who I am now because of this disability. What can I become? And what he chose to do, and the paths he chose, and how he kind of retrained himself in this new, the way of, he trained himself to be a wizard because of his disability, and his disability kind of led to that. That was something that, to me, like being absolutely real as a disabled person, that was something I was anxious about, and I think that they got 90 to 95% right. Like, I was really happy with that because I can use magic now. So
Ben, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Now,
seriously.
Okay, but now I'm so afraid of what you're gonna choose now. Okay,
you don't have to worry about the drunk veterans. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, so we have Peggy Carter, T'Challa, Rocket Raccoon, and Doctor Strange.
And the drunk veterans. I don't care if they're not going to get the win. I want them on the list.
They are on the list. They are on the list.
No one voted for Kanye, but he was still on the list.
That don't mean shit. He pulled 1%. Just because he pulled 1% doesn't mean it's good for you either. 1% of cocaine ain't good for you either, and everything. So it doesn't fucking matter. Shit.
You can still pass a drug test though.
Not by much. Shit. But
who's number 7?
Out of all the, I really, in this case, I understand what everyone else said. I don't want to be selfish and choose mine. But the only thing I will ask is, do you see Doctor Strange or Black Panther being higher on this list or no? That's all I want to ask.
I do see Black Panther potentially getting higher on this list.
You know what? Honestly, no. I think we fucked up too much. I don't. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to see on this list. That's why I put Rocket on here. Rocket was my number 2.
Tyler, you're desperate at showing.
Yeah, I am at this point. If you listen to the other ones, it comes out.
You really not see Black Panther higher on this list?
He's higher on my list, to be honest.
I can see him going higher, but it's not
too much.
I'm not going to argue. Not too much higher, and I'm not going to be the one arguing it. And if you not and me not, I don't.
I think I can side with Marcellus saying that there are 6 other characters I think that have more character development than what Black Panther did, which is what Marcellus had told us in his argument. I will stand by that.
Oh, okay. Because the only reason I'm asking is because I want to be selfish and choose my person. But if Black Panther can at least be argued higher on this list, then I will 100%. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to choose it. I'm choosing Rocket Raccoon.
Let's go, Rocket baby.
I people show, but I like Rocket Raccoon. I truly.
Oh no, he like I said, he was my number. He was my number 2, but I just don't.
Also, Bradley,
you guys scare me.
Hot as shit in my opinion. And
Bradley Cooper's amazing.
100%.
Bradley Cooper is dreamy as hell. Okay, so
he really is.
Number 6.
I'm not. This is Marcellus. I'm not even curious. And Bradley Cooper. Let's go.
Oh yeah. If Bradley Cooper, if you were walking down the sidewalk and Bradley Cooper just stops his car and just says, "Hey, want to grab a drink?" You're not going to say no.
I will say this though. I'm going to bring back Doctor Strange again on this list. I'm just letting y'all.
I will say this about Bradley Cooper. I met him once, and he was with his wife, and then after he left, he divorced his wife. In that order, I'm just saying.
Sorry, the way you make it sound like you saw him out at McDonald's, and then as they were leaving, I was like, okay, so now we are divorced. Now, cool. Enjoy your McNuggets. I am out.
In the grand scheme of history, that's the way that these events unraveled. So he met me, and then divorced his wife. I'm just saying.
I get that.
Screw Lady Gaga.
Home wrecker.
It was me.
But using the same logic, I once saw Chadwick Boseman at a cafe in North Hollywood, and then he died of cancer. So what you're saying is an exposure to me
Holy
killed
shit.
Chadwick Boseman. Like,
Yo,
that's,
God.
that's the
God.
causal.
I'm gonna be real with you. If he wasn't gonna make that joke, I definitely was gonna make that joke. I'm letting y'all know that. I'm letting
Okay.
y'all-
I saw it coming.
Number-
That's why
Oh my
I got
God.
quiet.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Number-
true though. Like me and a friend met at a cafe, and we were talking about how excited we were about. I think this was like pre-Infinity War. We were like talking about the MCU, and then after we paid and we got up to leave, like Chadwick Boseman is just sitting there on his own eating a sandwich,
Wow.
and he looks up at us and like gives us a wave or a nod or
Gave you
whatever.
a black nod, didn't he? Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Black recognizes black, dog. So. Right.
If people don't understand that joke, we introduced Ben as the blackest man we know.
He is. Ben is the blackest man anyone will ever meet. Just trust us on this. All right?
I got the Chadwick Boseman seal of approval.
100%.
Okay. Number 6. I'm the judge.
Wow, it's only number 6 and everything has gotten so
I know.
grim.
Who wants to go first?
I'm going
6.
in the middle. I will go second
Third?
or third.
Okay.
Third's good. That's good. I'll go third.
first.
Okay.
So my number 6 choice is the God of Mischief.
Loki. Okay.
He is my choice. Reason why is because not only did he play a key component in literally the first Avengers movie, he is an interesting character. He is mischievous. He is crafty. I love crafty fuckers. As well as he even had his own character development as well too. From someone that constantly tried to kill his brother to him becoming a little bit of a softie trying to defend his brother and protect him as well too. So I am throwing out Loki. He's a villain.
Great pick. Fan favorite.
And honestly, like his
He
concept
is low key a great character.
100%.
I think he's high key a great character. He's on my list, but he's much higher.
Yeah.
But I do agree with everything else that you said. Like, he is definitely fun to watch. He's a fan favorite, but not just because people like him, but because they don't know what he's going to do next. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like fan favorite is like not a good enough title. You know what I mean? Like he deserves the fame he has.
Well, the fan favorite is because people lust after his ass for no fucking reason. It's understandable. He hot, but he's not like I'm gonna just suck your dick in public hot. No, he ain't like that. But people lust after him. And like
he has the benefit.
That's because Tom Hiddleston looks like a twink Bradley Cooper. Like that's the aesthetic.
I get that, and I understand if you close your eyes and just listen to his voice because he was the voice of Schmaug at one point as well too. But like, I don't understand.
No, it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
I don't. Oh, was it? I don't remember. To be honest, I'm not sure.
It's okay. They're all the same.
Still, it's the point that I don't get the lust, but I get him as a character and him as a crucial character, which is why he's on my list. I think he goes a little bit higher, but to be honest, I have more people I consider higher, honestly. So
okay.
There it is. Ta-da.
Okay. I'll go next then. Next. So I have to put Nick Fury on this list. I know. But I need him on this list, and I don't think that he can go much higher, in my opinion, because we have the superheroes coming up. So, you know, and much like Loki, he is an integral part of the Avengers. I mean, he brings them all together. He's their manager, you know.
That's a manager.
He knows everything.
Head roadie.
He hadn't been their manager since Civil War, though.
Nah, but no, he's out behind the scenes doing this.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is
or
he has that veil of mischief, much like Loki, but
one movie, Tyler,
more in our favor.
We don't know this.
We know this. We put this together. We did our detective work. Come on.
I don't know, man. When he's walking around without shoes, he looks like he's been there for a while.
2, 3, 4, 5. You don't know black people. We go places and take our shoes off. That's just how we are. It's called slave feet, nigga.
Wait, that is not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I just meant I didn't mean anything and buy the shoes. I know. You know. Wait, that's not what I meant though. I just meant he looks so relaxed.
Like he looks like he's on vacation
for a while. Yeah, or way longer than a vacation. It looked like he was he was just there. He was just
Tyler. The thing you have to consider right now with everything that's going on in America, the only place a black man can relax is in fucking space. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, Ben.
Who's next for number 6?
Ben.
This is why Black Panther needs to be higher
my-
on the list. I'm just saying.
My choice is actually very similar in terms
No.
of flavor to Nick
No.
Fury. It's someone who brought a team together, who has to kind of wrangle and kind of manage this kind of chaotic group of talented individuals. And I am, of course, speaking about the teacher who's in charge of the math club or whatever the fuck it is in Spider-Man
He's
Homecoming.
amazing.
Because that teacher has such kind of roll with the energy, but also has absolute control over that group. Like,
Wait.
he's the
which
cool
one?
teacher.
Martin Starr or JB Smooth?
The one with the glasses.
Martin
Okay,
Starr.
Martin Starr.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's absolute. He's chill. He's on point, but he commands the room. He's got a great energy. He's funny. He's also in Far From Home, right? Because I think that the key thing
He's
you have to
also in
remember.
Community.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is a man who is talented, skilled, and also knows how to roll with the punches. Because half of his students aged 5 years and half of them did not. And he's just like, okay, cool. Well, I'm still paid the same, so whatever. Fuck it. Like, I have absolute respect for this person who is able to teach children of variable ages, some of whom haven't aged in 5 years, and is able to just kind of roll with everything that is thrown at him.
And his wife pretended to die in the blip. She pretended to get dusted. And then went off with a different guy. Like,
yeah, isn't that
he's
great?
Been through some stuff.
Yeah, he's been through some stuff, but you know what?
He
He's
legit
still
almost
there.
was on my list. I'm not even lying about that.
Yeah.
He was almost 10 on my list.
He's in there, you know.
Yeah.
He's doing it. I have nothing but respect for my president of the math club or whatever it was. I don't know what it was.
So Tyler, you have to admit that they're at least getting better.
They are.
I love
Yeah.
Martin. I love
Because
I love Martin Starr.
we're descending to the better entries on the list.
I love Martin Starr in that movie, even when he drops
He's
his
great.
camera, and it gives me the most anxiety I've ever felt.
I know.
Okay, alrighty. Marcellus, please.
Mysterio, whatever, that camera falling in the. Oh my god, that was the worst. Yeah.
So my number 5, sadly
6.
enough, or six. I'm sorry.
Number 6. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6. Why am I looking at? Oh, because my number 6 was Rocket, and we got him at 7. So 6, I'm gonna move mine down. I'm gonna say Howard the Duck. I don't care. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what y'all saying.
He's a duck with a martini. Like, you know?
I mean, like, he's a talking duck. He had an end scene already. The fact that they only showed him like a couple of times and he still was able to like be still in my head.
He also fought. He fought at the end. He's running and charging, and he fights.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
Endgame. He fights in Endgame.
So I know
sold
that I'm just
merchandise at Disneyland too.
Yeah.
And it's just me because one of my childhood favorite movies was Howard the Duck. Like that shit was like, the original. I don't know if y'all ever seen that with him playing the
it's creepy
guitar
as
and
hell.
shit.
I saw it.
Yeah, he knew Duck
Yeah.
Fu. So yeah, Howard the Duck.
Okay.
That's why I'm putting it out there.
Okay. All right. I have my pick, and I don't know how this is gonna go. Mine's gonna be Eric Killmonger.
Oh, he's higher. He's higher.
Okay.
Yeah, he got high.
We're at number 6. How are we higher?
No,
Like,
no.
Eric is top 3.
What? I don't.
Interesting.
No.
He is higher. He is
Absolutely
higher.
not top 3.
He's the best villain they've ever had.
Yes,
Not true,
which is
but
why
he
I'm putting.
a very good villain though.
Which is why I'm putting him here. I don't think he's top 5. I think he was in my number 6 the whole time. Eric Killmonger showed us and divided audiences as to who was right, T'Challa or Killmonger.
Yes.
Everybody was so confused and were like, wait, but like they stole stuff and he was fighting it. And then everyone was like, yeah, but he was essentially the closest thing to a Nazi, right? Wanting everybody to kill each other and like and exterminate like people and like all this stuff. And so like it was so confusing and so relatable and like the perfect person to enter T'Challa's life to at least open his eyes as to what the future was supposed to be and why we got the ending of Black Panther of T'Challa and Shuri's I guess new adventures of what they're going to be. It was only because of Killmonger where he was just going to be his father and just sit there and do the same thing like that the generations before him did instead of grow. So Killmonger helped T'Challa grow, and I love Killmonger. He's absolutely one of my favorites, and I really don't want to pick my own. I really, really don't. I don't think he deserves to be higher on the list again because he's only been in one movie. And
yeah.
With
And
that, if he's
Spider-Man.
gonna be on this list, then Black Panther better fucking be on this list as well.
Oh,
too.
he will be. He will.
Yeah,
be.
and that's my
No,
thing.
but Killmonger's a good pick.
Is Killmonger is finally the villain that made you be like, is he wrong or is he right? And then you finally get to pick and choose when you think about things and be like, okay, he is right in these reasons, but he is wrong in these massive reasons, and it makes you closer to Black Panther.
Yeah, the Killmonger Black Panther struggle is in many ways there are parallels to like Professor X and Magneto, because they're both neither of them is wrong. Neither of them is really wrong. But
I mean, Killmonger wanted like mass genocide. Like, let's be real. Like, that's not good.
No, that wasn't that. He didn't want mass genocide.
No, he didn't want mass genocide. No.
Where did you get that from?
Yeah, he just wanted better shit for his people.
He just honestly just wanted black people to have an even playing field, and if that caused a lot of white people to die, then that was they brought that upon themselves.
Yep.
It was he at no point did he was like, I just want to go. He was like, he didn't say, I'm just gonna take all this shit from Wakanda and we're gonna go kill all the white masters. He was just like, no, we're just gonna
even the fields.
Oh, see, for me, I don't. Okay, maybe I thought he was just
black dog. That's why you don't understand.
No. I thought he was okay. I thought, in my opinion, I thought his plan was to just drop Wakanda weapons out and just see what happens, like a Heath Ledger thing.
Oh,
like it wasn't even targeted towards anybody of any race. It was just the weapons were out there, and whoever got them, go have fun.
No. Killmonger's
we need to rewatch Black Panther together.
No. Yeah.
I just watched it a week ago.
Movie marathon, okay.
But no, his whole point was just that the playing field is uneven, and that if he gave like poor black people the means to fight for their own freedom and rights. It's crazy that we're talking about this with the Black Lives Matter movement going on. But he just felt like if he gave them a means to fight for themselves, then black people would take over the world, and then the world would be better as a whole.
And this is the great thing about Killmonger, is that at the end, like T'Challa, he's right, because T'Challa makes the choice of, we're going to share our resources with the world. We're going to share our resources with black people in countries like America who are still treated like shit. Killmonger is a huge catalyst for Wakanda kind of entering the world stage, as it were.
And for me,
and that's why
with different motives, but because they have different points of view.
Yeah, and that's why I thought that the weapons that were being deployed weren't targeted. I thought that it was basically like, you were hiding this from the rest of the world. You fucked up a lot of lives out there, so I'm going to ruin everything out there. Because
I can see what you're saying.
Just like a white guy.
I get where he's coming from.
It was more of a vengeance thing instead of like a defense thing.
Yeah,
right. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly why I always had interpreted it as, and that's where T'Challa at the end was like, no, he was right. I got to do this, but I got to do it the right way, and that's why I thought.
Tyler, next time you watch a black movie, just have a black person with you, and we can explain.
I do actually want to pitch something to you right now, Tyler, and it is recorded commentaries for movies, and you can call it the Grand Geek Gabbling.
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Just save that for later. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm in, Ben. I'm in.
I'm scared of picking Killmonger now.
I mean, no, that's a solid argument, Tyler.
It is a really
good character.
It's a solid, your reasons are a little different, but it's a solid argument. That's the thing.
And even to the extent, no one's going to get mad at you for choosing your own one. Yeah,
that's like the whitest take. I love the Killmonger. He's just like the Joker. Like that's.
No. I
didn't 2% milk.
That's not what I did. That's not okay. What the hell?
Oh my god! This is already the best list ever.
No, I said chaos relatively like the Joker.
And it is, but just
not anarchy. I thought he was no. Okay. Anyways, fine. I picked Killmonger. Are you happy? I'm gonna cry in the corner now. I'm gonna cry in the corner.
Man, I'll be real.
None of my picks are getting in there.
You got number 10. You can shut the fuck up.
You got
You got legit 10. You convinced us.
You
got Hercule. You got Hercule.
None of mine have made the list yet. So yeah,
I don't think none of mine have either.
Yeah, you got Black Widow.
Well, remember, I didn't originally choose Black Widow. I only put Black Widow because Black Widow just needs to be on this fucking list. All right,
so that was still your choice.
No, that was one of them. Whatever.
I'm so scared for my top 3 now.
Stop backpedaling, nigga.
Yeah, whatever. Right. Anyway, we're on
number 5. Ben
is number 6.
No, it's number 5, and Ben is going to be our judge.
Wait, hold on.
Before we continue, because I thought what we just did. So what? So
Give
10
us
is
a
support
refresh.
group guy.
Number
9 is
6.
Falcon. 8 is Black Widow. Who's
7
7?
is Rocket.
Oh,
Seven,
Rocket Raccoon.
Number
Okay,
6
cool.
is
I forgot to
Killmonger.
write down.
Killmonger.
I'm just keeping track of them. All right.
This
So,
list is
yeah.
looking bad.
I'm
Yeah.
judging.
See,
Marcellus.
You guys didn't listen to me.
Marcellus, hit me with your best shot.
So, for number 5, I'm going with the Winter Soldier.
Oh, nice.
He's one of my favorite characters throughout the series. He was developed very, very well. His movie was one of the most, I think, was one of the most well written and best executed.
100%.
It was executed very well. It was to the point where you could even look at that movie as not being a comic book movie or an MCU movie, and still
It was a thriller. It was like an intrigue, a political intrigue movie. It was really
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yeah.
The way that it introduced, it just introduced a lot of things for me that was wonderful. Winter Soldier was dope as hell, so that's where I'm going.
So
with number 5.
that is a great movie. I tried to get my mom to watch it one time, and she used to be obsessed with NCIS, and so I told her, I was like, yeah, this movie's like NCIS, you'll love it. To try to get her to watch it, and she watched it, and she was actually like, oh my god, this movie is amazing. Because like at first she only wanted to watch Thor movies, but yeah, I was like, it's like NCIS, you'll love it. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, random memory.
No, you're good. That's a great technique to get people to watch movies that you want them to watch. Yeah, you
Older
should,
white
just
people, yeah.
find another TV show that they like. Yeah, you're gonna love this film. It's just like Dr. Pimple Popper. You're gonna really dig it.
Oh god.
I'm talking, of course, about Ghostbusters 2.
Oh my god. Okay. Alrighty. Marcellus is Winter Soldier. Strong pick. Okay. Who's
Good
next?
pick.
Whoever's
I'll go.
up, whoever wants to go. Yeah, go for it.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna go with Thor, and I have my reasons. And my reasons are more than that he's just hot, okay? It is more than that. First of all, yeah, Chris Hemsworth, he's excellent looking, of course. Like, we all know that.
Sorry, I love you said, yeah, it's not just that he's hot. First of all, he's very hot.
Hey, hot.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes, exactly. No, but he really, maybe the first movie was all right, at
what?
times.
I love Thor 1.
Yeah, it was all right, and then the second movie was, oh god, when is this movie going to be over? But
the second movie is the worst MCU movie, hands down.
It is bad. It is not good, but at least we got some more like Loki elements, right? So it's not all like a waste. It's just too long. But what Thor has to go through, all the hoops he has to go through, like being, he's a god, but he's on, he's a fish out of water, blah blah blah. More than that, though, he's taking up the mantle. And also, you have a sister, and also she's the goddess of death. And she's trying to kill you and your brother. And then, look, all your people, your home's gone. And then all your people are dead. And now you're like the only one left. Well, one of you left. And what is he fighting for? What is he fighting for at all? Like, he is really nobody anymore. And he still is fighting the good fight. So
I'm very worried about this list.
Yeah, me too.
Because Thor is, oh my god, oh man,
I know what Tyler's saying, because Thor is not top 5. I'm sorry.
What? No, that is not what I'm saying at all.
Really?
You better not say that.
No.
You better not say that.
No, because look, honestly, and don't get me wrong, I love Thor in comic books, and there's so much potential for Thor in the movies, and they don't do it.
Thor is my number one. I'm just saying it right now. He is
Thor's your number one.
MCU
wow,
character.
interesting.
So he has been through everything. Oh my god.
No. Okay,
I
look,
cried
Thor.
So hard in Endgame with his mom.
No, this is the problem.
I cried. I was tears down my face.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
I'll give you that. But it came from nowhere. It came from nowhere. You didn't even understand. Listen. If you didn't know anything about the comics and you don't even know what the fuck. Why
Yeah, Marcellus, my guy. We're not talking about the comics, right?
No, I'm saying, that's
sorry,
what I'm
man.
saying. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying that
I grew up with Thor and Daredevil only in MCU or in Marvel.
So what I'm saying is that in that movie, that situation with Thor and his mother, unless you know anything about comics or Thor himself, you don't even understand what's unworthy or any of this shit. They just sprung this on you. Even the whole point of him being fat and blah blah blah. He's never tried to be. They never even showed the whole worthy part.
Wait, that was the whole second movie was about.
What?
The worthiness
Of what, Endgame?
No, the second and Ragnarok were both about his worthiness, especially Ragnarok.
That's his main struggle.
Okay, so the second movie I fell asleep in. I didn't even watch, truthfully. So honestly, I'm saying, if that was what that was about, then I'm sorry. Missed me.
That's what it was, because the whole thing was about the relationship with his mom and then his mom's death, and it.
Oh, that's what the second one's about.
Yeah, that's why it's so strong in Endgame. It's because he lives through. He basically is the last person to see his mom alive, and then she dies, and then now in Endgame he goes back and sees her and wants to warn her, and then she just says,
Marcel,
and then oh my god, when she says the future hasn't been good to you, has it? I was just like, oh my god, give me the tissues.
No. This is the thing. When I went to go see the second Thor movie in theaters, no joke, I fell asleep. No joke.
That's the thing, Marcel. The second movie, just like how Black Panther, you need a black person with them. In this one, Thor 2, you need a white person to explain something.
No, you're right.
No, you need it. 100%. Trust me. That's why we fell asleep as niggas. But if we had a white person there with us, because I had a white person with me, they explained some shit and it made sense. So I understand where Tyler's coming from.
Everything that Tyler's saying is making more sense to me, and that's what's making me like, oh shit, if I would have known that, then I would have been this. And my only problem with Ragnarok, the last Thor movie, was the Hulk's movie. Like, I'm sorry, that whole storyline and everything.
Yeah,
that's not the Hulk's. That's not Thor's thing. So that's what made that wrong for me, and not even that's why I didn't like that. Yeah.
The second movie was about about basically family and him being worthy. The third movie was basically about when the worthiness was when the worthiness was taken away from you, and your sister is there. He has to be a leader. He has to be worthy of being the leader of Asgard, and that's what
and
Ragnarok
they changed a lot
about.
from the
white people.
Marcellus, we need to in that one, they changed relationships and stuff. But it's like one of the darkest things to happen in Thor's storyline, but they made it hilarious.
Well, you know what? I have a feeling. I'm going to say Thor number 1. We'll talk about it then. Just saying.
Okay. Which one was the one where his sister came out?
That was
Ragnarok.
See, that's okay. That's my problem with Ragnarok. They mix too much shit. All right, thank you. Because all right.
No problem.
My bad. I take back what I said.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine.
Matt explained it in a better way. Matt explained it. I needed a white person with me.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh man.
Okay. Is it my turn?
We're all learning and growing today.
Yeah, we are definitely learning and growing.
It is. It's you and me left. So.
Wait, who did Ben choose?
Ben is the judge.
I'm last. I'm the judge.
Oh, yeah.
I got last.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I chose Thor for number 5.
What about you? Oh yeah, you chose Thor. Marcellus chose
Winter Soldier.
What about you, Tyler? Who are you choosing? Come on, give me something good. Come on.
I know. I'm thinking. I'm so scared about this list. I'm so scared about this list.
I know.
You know what?
Well, be brave.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. I'm trying to not say repeats, and that's what I've always tried to do. But I'm going to T'Challa. I'm not gonna say anything else. T'Challa.
So Black
Panther. Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Because I was going to say I agree with you, but his ass is number 4 in my book. Just
he's much higher.
Either he's either 4 or Doctor Strange. It's 1 to 2.
I have 4. I have my top 4. Now that Rocket's not there, I have my top 4. I'm pretty set.
Now here's my question.
I'm scared that they're not going to be on it.
For your top 4, are you willing to switch out one of them for Black Panther?
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Okay, then I'm not that worried about that. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm also worried that we don't have the same top 5.
Oh no, we do not have the same top 5 because I know my number 5 is going to make y'all turn eyes at me.
Oh no. Okay.
So Matt could go.
All right, Matt.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say besides Black Panther.
Okay.
No, but Ben hasn't won. How you win?
No, he's a judge.
He's a judge. Yeah. He goes last.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Actually, okay. I'm taking back Black Panther after that exchange with Matt. Is that okay? Are we allowing this for me to change my answer?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Sure, dude.
Okay, I'm moving one. I'm moving one of them down. Thanos.
Oh, no, okay. I'm gonna have to fight on that
hard
one.
disagree, and I'm the
That's
judge.
Hard disagree right there.
I need you to stop and think about the choices. Do you want to put Black Panther back on the table?
Yeah.
You want to put Black Panther on it? Because
listen, I'm giving you an out. I'm giving you an opportunity.
Black Panther, fine. God God damn it.
Yes,
Okay.
thank God. Okay.
Now I'm willing to part with Black Panther because Black Panther is actually number 4 on my list. But I'm willing to part with Black Panther. But the person I'm throwing out Iron Man.
Not yet.
I
Iron
think
Man's at the top, man.
I honestly look. That's what I'm saying.
I'm so scared of this list.
Iron Man
yet.
is a solid character. Obviously, that's cool and all that shit is fine.
I can
But
argue.
in my personal opinion, at least on my list, there are 4 other people that are better than Iron Man, especially because Iron Man 2 sucked, Iron Man 3 sucked. And look, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is a dope character. Like
Iron Man
Iron Man is the best standalone.
But Iron Man himself as a character,
what about Homecoming?
He's just a douche. All right,
What?
he's a fucking douche.
Not in Homecoming.
No, that's what I'm saying. In Homecoming, yes, but I'm saying like there has been some character development.
Hold
up,
he didn't even hug the boy. How you wouldn't hug him? He opened the door.
Yeah, like I said,
I thought he did it.
It was too soon.
There was some character
thing.
There's no too soon for an orphan. I'm an orphan. I know this. Orphans deserve hugs whenever you can give this little motherfucker a hug, okay? As soon as he saw he wanted a hug, he should have like, oh, my bad. Open the door and give you a hug. Iron Man.
Yeah, but what kind of claim would he make? He's like, oh, well, he touched me, you know? So I could see where, like, being a professional guy, like, you know, maybe he didn't know he was
about Iron Man. He's probably touched some kids.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Tony Stark. He looked like he was on what's it, Jeffrey Epstein's island or some shit. He's a rich person. He paid for some ass. I mean, y'all don't think Iron Man?
You're right.
I don't. Like I said, I didn't even say all that shit. Marcellus said that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't say all that shit. I just personally think
I don't like Iron Man. Iron Man.
Yeah, I will say this: rich people all know each other, and you never saw one time in an Iron Man movie Tony Stark flying down to blow up Jeffrey Epstein's sex island. It never happened.
I'm just saying he is not higher on this list, and he's only number 5 because he is not higher on this list for me. But Iron Man is iconic. He is a hero. He created, or at least helped create, fucking War Machine. And I love War Machine. So that's the only reason why this motherfucker is on the list. But
he also supports everybody though with tech. Like,
that's cool. And I love tech. That's the thing. I love tech too. But the problem is there wasn't really that much character development until literally like the last fucking movie. Like when I say character, I take that back. No, there's character development.
I disagree.
Hold on, Iron Man
3 was all character development.
But like it was still garbage too, so it don't matter. You can fucking
Iron
put
Man
character
3
development
is
in
the
cocaine.
best
That's still not
standalone
as good
Iron Man
thing.
movie, hands down. And you're
Look,
wrong.
I understand that
I like Iron Man 3 as well.
He understood sacrifice. I understood that and all that shit. Spoiler alert. He's the one who saved the universe and all this shit. But he's still a fucking douche person. Okay.
Hey, yeah, you're right. You know what?
Like,
People who are dealing with PTSD often make the wrong choices and will make a string of wrong choices that will often make situations worse. Iron Man 3 is about a man who is suffering from PTSD, having to work through that PTSD under the worst possible circumstances.
And look, that's why his ass is number 5, because he deserves some respect and homage, but he's only going to get number 5 in my book.
What PTSD are we talking about with Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3, like a big part of that is him dealing with the PTSD of not Ultron, it's pre-Ultron. It's going through the vortex with the nuke into space and genuinely believing that he was going to die, and he has flashbacks, like PTSD flashbacks to that all throughout that movie. He has panic attacks and anxiety attacks.
So,
I love that they addressed that.
I'm done with this blasphemy about Iron Man. No, because you guys being so white about this. Like,
thank you. All right, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the thing, because I don't think niggas relate to this shit with Iron Man.
No, because look, I don't know. I don't think you guys have watched these movies. One of the things you're saying, like, he gives tech to everyone. First of all, he's a dick about giving tech to everyone. It's not like he just gives out things to them. He takes it back. He sometimes gives them bad shit. So they don't even ask for some of this stuff, and he forces it upon them. And the only reason he does this is because at one point he was selling all his tech to the bad guys, and he needed something to combat those people. Second of all, he was a fucking alcoholic throughout all the whole thing. He's been drinking, and you can say, oh, it's because he lost his parents or because he was scared he's going to die because his heart. He always has an excuse of why he has PTSD or why he needs to drink and be an asshole hero and shut off the people around him. He lies to the people most closest to him, Pepper Potts.
But
No, wait, let me finish, brother.
Sure.
All right. There's several reasons why Tony Stark as a whole had to sacrifice himself at the end, because this all wouldn't have happened if he would have just been a better person in the first place. Like on so many levels. It goes from the comic books. That's why I love this in the movie MCU, because that's one of the only things they translated very well from comic books to the movies. Tony Stark's an asshole. He only thinks about himself.
Yeah.
Majority of the times, if he thought outside the box, he
Demon
took
in
the
a
shield back from he thinks that's the only thing he thinks about. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks he knows everything to the extent that he took Captain America's shield. He took Captain America's, that's my daddy's shield. Get the fuck out of here. On so many levels, this man has caused the destruction of the world. And just because he turns around, because he turns around and saves it after he causes it, you don't give him a gold star. That's fucking Trump shit. So he doesn't make it to any higher. I'll give you 5, but this nigga not making any higher than that.
Here's the thing. I agree. Here's the thing, Marcelous. I agree with literally every word. Like the Iron Man's arc, Tony Stark's arc, or the Tony arc.
None.
If you will,
a fucking flat line.
Throughout the movie.
I'm a drink. I'm a fuck up. I'm a drink. I'm a fuck up. I'm a fix it. I'm a drink. I'm a fuck up and fix it. And I'm gonna try and fuck Pepper. And I'm gonna try and fuck Pepper. That's it. I'm gonna try and fuck Pepper.
His entire story arc is about him.
I'm gonna blow up all my armors and then rebuild them just so I can fuck Pepper. I'm gonna build her armor so I can fuck Pepper. Everything's about just Tony and his dick and his out. No.
Can I say one thing?
This nigga took Loki. He took a god to his tower and offered him a drink. Nigga, the world is on fire right now. Do you still want that drink? No, nigga, the Hulk just smashed your ass. Tony, put the bottle down. If there was a character that smoked a blunt and put out a joint every time he felt something, they would feel a certain way about him. But just because it's alcohol,
that was a power move, though. That was a power move.
That didn't work. They had to fight a battle after that shit. It was a power move. Look, no, it was not. Look, wait, it was not a power move. He was trying to get time so he can get his armor, and they had to fight a whole motherfucking battle after it. If it was a power move, it would have worked.
You need to know 2 things. Firstly,
I need to breathe.
Yeah. Firstly, I agree with everything.
Ben, can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
Marcelous, I don't think you love Iron Man 3000. Sorry.
I'm glad that nigga killed himself. Ben. Yeah. You lucky this your podcast. I'll kick you off.
Marcelous, I agree with everything you've said. I still think Iron Man 3 is the best standalone Iron Man movie. But I will also say,
oh my God,
Iron Man's not
one
on the
was gangster.
Like,
I'll give you
one.
one.
The first one's fantastic. The second one is Toilet Town USA. The third one is phenomenal.
He blew up all his armors, Ben. Come on,
I'm
man.
cool with that. Like
just to get laid, and then he made them all over again
because he wanted to show that he didn't need them.
He wanted to show Pepper. No, he wanted to show Pepper that I can look. Give me the pussy, and I'm gonna make sure that I won't be Iron Man no more, and I'll focus on you. Then he turned around and Underground made them all over again. Fuck Iron Man.
Yeah,
myself ruining the MCU for me.
I can agree with fuck Iron Man and still think Iron Man 3 is the best movie in the standalone.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But I will say this: I'm not picking Iron Man. So this entire 70-year conversation we just had is broadly.
Look, Ben. But this is my thing. All the things I just said right now was my argument for you to pick him, because I'm gonna go even harder at 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Like, there are better characters than this motherfucker right now.
Absolutely,
like,
I agree. There are better characters than Iron Man, and we already have 5 of them, so he doesn't need to be on this list. It's fine. I'm gonna go.
My nigga Ben, the blackest motherfucker I know.
Blackest nigga. Give it up for Ben.
I forgot who I was talking to. Excuse me. Go ahead. Continue my beautiful bitch bastard. Go ahead, King.
My nigga.
All right, Ben.
So my pick is not dissimilar from the Winter Soldier, from the same movie, in fact. And it is a badass. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. It's Jenny Agutter. It's just Jenny Agutter, who was on the World Council, who also appears, by the way, in the first Avengers movie. Yeah. She's such a badass that Black Widow has to pretend to be her to sneak into the meeting at the end of Winter Soldier, and then obviously it's Black Widow who does those sweet ass drop kicks, but the minute you see Jenny Agutter, I'm not even talking about the character, I'm talking literally about the actress Jenny Agutter. She is my nomination. When she brings her leg up and like fucking...
like you're being biased though, because she British as shit.
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't, but
shit. I don't care. She could be from the moon for all I care. You see her do that kick, that's amazing. And she is pretty cool. Here's the thing. Here's a woman. She's on Call the Midwife. She was in An American Werewolf in London. She does not need to be doing a Marvel movie. She doesn't need that. She's got World War I babies to be midwifing. She's set. She's good. She's got money in the bank. She's fine. She doesn't need to be doing a Marvel movie, but she shows up for 2 of them, and then she fucking drop kicks Robert Redford in his Mean Bean Machine. Like, I can't, there's no version of that movie that is not enhanced by the presence of Jenny Agutter. So she's my pick.
Your accent is really selling this. However,
it is selling
they are about the MCU characters and not the actors.
You cannot prove to me that she's not playing herself in that movie. You can't prove it. Show me the credit. Like you can't prove to me that she's not playing herself in that movie. Jenny Agutter is my pick for number 5.
Okay.
Man, I can't argue with that.
Wait. Are you picking? Like, is that the pick?
That's not the overall pick. That's my pitch.
Oh,
I've now got to whittle it down, and Iron Man is the first to go.
Okay.
Iron Man. Winter Soldier is a good pick. I don't think Winter Soldier is making it into slot number 5, so Winter Soldier is out. If it's between Thor, Black Panther, and Jenny Agutter, I'm sorry, Thor has to go, which means it's down to Jenny Agutter and the Black Panther.
I cannot believe this.
I have to go with the Black Panther, absolutely, because Black Panther deserves absolutely.
Oh, you scared me. You scared me so.
The Black Panther. Now I want you to remember that I make this pick because I sacrificed. What I'm doing is a very funny and good bit, and I sacrificed the joke.
I'm sure Miss Jenny will love and respect you for this bit, dog.
I would have picked Jenny, but
I would have picked Jenny too. You know?
No, stop it. Okay, all right, number 4.
Jenny.
Black Panther deserves to be on this list. Black Panther is a top tier character and deserves.
Yeah, Black Panther had to be. He was higher on my list, but
he is our king.
But yeah, he really is.
All right, Samantha, you are our judge for number 4.
Oof.
But I am terrified.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna go first, and I know everybody said, "Oh no, baby." Okay, Thanos. Mine's Thanos. Thanos for number 4.
What'd you say?
Thanos.
You're killing me.
Here's the thing about Thanos.
He is the big bad. Can I say one thing real quick? I'm so sorry. But, I know that Marcelous, Marcelous was not wrong. That basically almost everything was Iron Man's fault. Almost everything except for Thanos. Thanos was coming no matter what. He just was. No matter what, Thanos was coming, and they were just lucky with Iron Man that Tony Stark fucked up.
Yeah, and we got that.
No, I'll
give
you
that. We got
that.
That's what I'm saying. Thanos has been the main villain.
But that kind of drove everything Tony did, though. Okay, I'm not going to bring Iron Man up again.
I mean, kind
of.
No,
wait, stop.
Movies.
Once again, yes, Thanos was coming, but do you see the state that the Avengers were in when Thanos got here?
Mm-hmm.
Whose fault was that?
That's true.
100%.
Oh no,
I'm not saying he was successful.
Which is why.
So
Iron
would
Man
you want?
So
do you want a united? Do you want a united Earth, mightiest heroes, or do you want these niggas fighting over a fucking shield and pussy? And that's what. I'm sorry.
No, again,
I'm sorry. I'm not being a chauvinistic pig here. The women were smart enough not to fight over dick in the MCU. The women were smart enough just to fight crime. You know what I mean? But these men were out here making moves. Thor. Yeah. He was making moves for pussy. He was doing things for Jane. You know what I mean?
But he loved her.
I give it to him. I give it Thor more than Iron Man. Because
he could have got with anybody, but he still chose Jane.
Which is dope. He went mortal, but still, I'm just saying, like they make you're a god, and you're over here not doing godly things. No, okay, I'm sorry.
That's true. Okay, so back to Thanos though. Like, he's convincing, just like Ben is always convincing. However, if somebody else is talking about it, y'all would be like, no, absolutely not. Because here's my thing about him. Yeah, sure, he's very convincing in his argument, and he poses like it's compelling because he poses like a hero, right? And then you start thinking, like, what's the difference between a villain and a hero? And start making those definitions, right? It's all about point of view. So it is compelling. I will say that. But Thanos could have done literally freaking anything with all those Infinity Stones, and he chose to still wipe people out. The
Well, here's the
hell
thing.
is
whoa,
that?
Hold on.
Because he had one mission. That
Well,
was
yeah, he
it.
had one mission, but also
And he
once
carried
again,
through with it no matter what, no matter how many daughters he lost, no matter how many people that he actually cared for, he had to kill for it. I mean,
y'all lucky.
he was not going to be swayed. He was not going to be swayed. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
and that's a
that is
villain.
that
That
is
is a villain.
amazing. That is amazing character. Like honest,
But why not just double the resources instead of wiping people out?
Wow, no one ever talks about that.
Because Thanos
why
is
did
a
the nigga
villain.
just snap the fingers and
That's what
double
I'm
the
saying.
resources?
Okay. Okay.
You can do anything, my nigga. Come on.
My counterpoint to that is actually in one cell of a Spider-Man comic book where Spider-Man is in the lizard.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying this is about character. This is not about the comics at all because obviously because Spider-Man has something to do with this. I'm saying I'm going to go back to like in a comic book where it's the lizard and Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like, I don't understand. You can cure cancer. You can do all these amazing things. Why are you turning people into lizards? And the lizard says, because I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into lizards.
No, okay.
Same
No, wait.
thing with
First of
Thanos.
all,
He
no,
said,
stop.
though,
Wait,
if
wait.
He wants.
Same thing with Thanos.
Go ahead,
though.
Sam. No, Sam, go ahead.
No, he doesn't want to wipe people out though. Like he sees like the resources are getting depleted. So then what's going to happen to his people? They're going to die. So he just kills them anyway or erases them. In the comics, if you want to,
you don't understand the whole balance shit though. That's
yeah, exactly.
No, I get the balance.
Like
I
I'm
get the
gonna
balance.
be evil and do this shit. In his mind, what he did was actually for the good of all humanity and all of the universe as well too. So in reality, it's a balance of like, okay, did he really do this to be evil, or was he just a really passionate fucking purple nigga that really wanted to save the universe in his own light?
And if
know?
you add,
right, and that's
and
the
if
thing
you
about
and
it,
if you
he
add
thought he was right.
And if you add resources, like how are people going to essentially fight? What kind of hell would it be for capitalism and other things that other worlds have to deal with for those new added resources, though? Like, what kind of shit is going to happen with people fighting each other? And there's going to be more war.
Do anything.
There'll be more war. There'll be more war. And no, you can't. Only the rich and powerful can. And Thanos understands that.
With the gauntlet.
No,
Thanos doesn't understand shit.
I hate that we can't do Marvel comics as well too, because trust me, Thanos does some different shit with that goddamn glove. And he is way fucking different. Look, at one point, Thanos bitch slap his fucking Dr. Doom, and he's like, I don't care if you got the glove, I'm still fucking Thanos. You can't do shit to me. He's a fucking And obviously, it's hard to separate the two, but fucking Thanos is a goddamn G, and he deserves to be higher on that list, even though he's not number one. Even though. Nah, he ain't number one. No, but he does need to be higher on that list, and we're just on
okay.
four.
So two things. One, Thanos can't be higher because once again they brought him in too late. He's not into too many movies. We're talking in 3 phases. I'll give it to you because it's the same reason why Killmonger made his point into this list, even though he wasn't a big part of the MCU. He was one of the best villains. Thanos did his thing, so. I can understand
if this is the case, I will bow to fucking Thanos being at 4, but Thanos, to my opinion, is number 3. But I'm willing to bow to 4 at least. I'm willing.
So I'll give the respect there. Okay, but I need to address something else that Tyler said. When you get into the comic books, as far as Spider-Man and Kurt Connors, the Lizard, that was taken out of context. That was at a phase where the Lizard had took over more. The more animalistic side of him had took over. So that's why he said that. He had got into this mind frame of like starting an organization or a community of all lizards. So that's why he said that.
It's true.
Originally Doc Connors wanted to make this serum to do this whole lizard thing so that people can grow back limbs, so they could fight cancer, so they can fight anything that's possible. So I don't like you using that as an example because you know comics better than that.
Oh, I know. No, I just meant like at least like something does have that mind because I know Kurt Connors was definitely like not in the right mindset, but neither was Thanos too. That's all I meant was that these villains are not in the right mindset.
Okay,
that's all I meant.
Okay. I thought you meant like justifying the same way. Oh, okay.
Oh no. I would just because we've all seen that meme. That meme's been going around like crazy.
Yeah.
They try to humanize Thanos to make him more, like people say, relatable.
I think they do that in the comics too, because again, I'm sorry to talk about the comic, but in the comics, it's his love with death and like
Yeah,
and they
That's
romance the
literally
shit out of it.
different
So you would
Yeah.
so you would relate to him in a different way. Where they found it in one way, we're like, okay, we can't introduce death. Let's make it relatable in this MCU.
Right. Well, and then at the
So
beginning
sad
or at
about
the
that.
end of the Avengers and his post-credit scene, they say
He courts death.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And so when Hela was announced, I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
Is
I thought
this gonna
that was
happen?
too.
Yeah.
Wanted
Is
it.
this gonna happen?
It may still. You never know.
It could.
Oh wait, well I guess
She
he's
didn't
dead. Never
die.
mind. He's dead.
Well, she didn't die, but multiverse.
Yeah.
You never know. Okay.
Okay, so what's good? Okay, who else is going right now?
Number 4. Yeah.
Man, Ben hasn't said shit. How you doing?
Yeah, I've
over
been
there?
very quiet. I've just been biding my time because I don't need to add or subtract.
Oh, okay.
to
I thought
any
you
of your
had
arguments.
pizza. That's why. My bad. Shit.
No, pizza's gone. I've eaten all the pizza. I've eaten all of the Parmesan bread bites.
Nice.
It's all good.
Damn.
Okay, Ben. All right, Ben. Who's your number 4 then?
Let me ask you, what is the greatest nation on this planet? The answer, of course, is
The Netherlands?
the United States of America.
No.
What
my God.
embodies?
It's weird hearing a
what
British guy
best-
say this.
What
that
best
accent.
embodies? What best embodies the tenacity and wholesomeness of spirit in the United States of America?
Is it
That
Danny
the-
Putty? Is it Danny
Slavery.
Putty? And
No, it is not. It is not. But the thing that best exemplifies the American spirit is that idea of never giving up, never giving in,
Oh no.
always pushing yourself to do better. And that is why my nomination for 4th place is every drunk idiot who thought they were capable of lifting the hammer in Thor when it was in the crater. Like every single, they have a barbecue around that place. They are making it a thing. People are walking up, they're trying to lift the hammer. People are trying to pull it with their trucks. They're wrecking their trucks. Everyone thinks that I'm the guy for this. And that absolute pig-headed, just blind optimism, just for me, not only exemplifies America, I think perfectly encapsulates what the MCU is all about. The MCU is all about people going up against insurmountable, some would say impossible odds, and pulling it out at clutch at the last minute, regardless. And nothing exemplifies that more in the entire MCU than all of those idiots with their coolers and their beers and their burgers and their hot dogs trying to lift that hammer.
Damn, Ben. You're right. That did
you just
capture
stop it? No.
That's how the MCU does it. That's how America does it. And it's worked out pretty good so far.
Okay, that was good. Hold on. Okay.
Well done.
I mean, it was funny, and it was a good Iron Man reference. Okay. Marcelous and Matthew.
Good roast.
For number 4,
Yeah.
it's crazy because I had Killmonger, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, he was higher on my list too.
So honestly, this can't go without him being here, and I don't want all the black people to be together because we got Killmonger, Black Panther, but I'm gonna go with Nick Fury.
Okay.
Nick Fury has been
Yeah.
throughout the MCU wouldn't be what it is without Nick Fury. He's been in almost every one of the movies. He's a killer. To me, it was all right. So I'm not okay with them switching characters to another race. I'm used to white Nick Fury. That's what I grew up on. When Ultimate Comics switched him over to a black Nick Fury, I was kind of like, I'm thinking this was just them taking an old character and throwing us a bone by making him black. But he did really well in the Ultimate Comics. And a lot of people know that the MCU itself is based off the Ultimate Comics line universe in the in Marvel Comics. So when they started making these movies and they didn't go with a white Nick Fury, they went with a black Nick Fury, it meant something to me because he was a dope addition, and they didn't have him just sitting around. They actually have him shooting, commanding. He's telling a god what to do, for the love of God, and a Hulk. So, I mean, you got to give him. He's a badass. He's got to be top 5.
Okay.
I can't argue with that. That's
Again,
I'm down.
I'm like for Nick Fury being on anywhere on this list. In all honesty.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like, as long as he's in the top 10. So, okay.
Hasn't he cursed too? He's like one of the few people that cursed in the fucking MCU.
Yeah, he slipped in. I think he slipped in a.
Bitch, you've been to space.
Yeah.
But that was Talos, though.
Technically.
Yeah, technically it was, yeah. But yeah, he does curse. Yeah, he does. He almost says one of his classic lines and then it cuts. So I think that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Okay.
But yeah,
all right,
I'm not
Matthew.
mad about that.
It's gonna be hard shit because Black Panther was number 4 on my list, but he's on this list now, so I am not complaining at fucking all. Nick Fury.
I think all of us knew that Black Panther was going to be on the list. I think we all knew that.
Like, I don't want to, because I don't think my person is going to get
Except
higher
for Ben.
on the list. But like, I'm perfectly fine with him not being on the list because I'm willing to back out and bow to Nick Fury because that's a solid.
You're going to bow?
Look. I'm all I'm going to say is I will throw out Doctor Strange one more time.
Okay.
But I am okay with bowing to Nick Fury in this case because look, once again, it's been a rough year for Black people, and we need as most Black people on this goddamn list as we can. So
I'm looking at the list now. We got like 3 Black people already. It's
exactly.
crazy.
Now we have like 4 now. I'm cool with that shit.
And it's not over yet. I mean, I'm just saying. I think my number 3 I am very happy with.
Yeah, like I said, I'm willing to bow to Nick Fury. Okay. In this case,
in that case, I'm going to double down on every drunk idiot who thought they were capable of lifting Thor's hammer in Thor.
Okay, Ben, they're called white trash. Okay, please give them respect.
I'm going to double down on every drunk idiot who thought they were capable of lifting Thor's hammer in the Marvel Studios cinematic release, Thor.
Wait. I would like to point out that what Tyler just said. Could you imagine, like, me and Matt, we going, like, to go eat somewhere, like, hey, nigga, look, they lifting Thor's hammer. Want to go check it out? Nigga, what I look like trying to lift Thor's hammer? And then they just keep driving. Like, it's true. It's nothing but white people that went and tried.
What? No. White trash.
White trash.
The thing you have to remember, Marcelous, is only white people have that level of, like, blind, hopeless optimism.
Yes.
We need to win everything, and that's why we're so stupid.
And it's because white people have never had to face consequences.
Oh my God! Stop. Okay, go. Keep going.
Okay. Alrighty. Samantha, what is your choice, and then what are you picking?
Oh God.
Beautiful.
So we have Thanos, rednecks trying to lift Thor's hammer. Nick Fury,
I want to stress
Strange,
because they're not all rednecks. I don't want to lump all of those people in with a group of rednecks because I can't guarantee that all of them are rednecks, but they are all certainly drunk idiots.
They're in Arizona. They're all rednecks. All right.
It's New Mexico. It's New Mexico, but that's fine.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Even worse, it's the new Mexico.
Yeah, because all the Hispanics saw Thor's hammer.
Exactly.
Like, nope, absolutely not.
Yep.
I'm not that dumb. Okay.
Okay, so my list, yikes, is very different than the list we are creating here today.
It always works out like that.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I have to say though, so far I'm not mad though. We've all brought our stuff to the table. We've all learned, we've all grown, and I feel like we've come to an understanding. So that's why I'm gonna pick Nick Fury.
No, but what was your choice though? Oh, okay. I mean,
Nick Fury's my choice also.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Ooh,
Black Panther is actually my number 3, but he got number 5.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
with Nick Fury.
This is a conspiracy against my very good and right choices, and I'm not happy. But
dude, you got number 10. You should.
It was close. Ben. It was a close one.
Okay,
again, I set the bar.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go through the list real quick. We have number 4, Nick Fury. Number 5, Black Panther. Number 6, Killmonger. Number 7, Rocket Raccoon. Number 8, Black Widow. Number 9, Falcon. And 10, we have director and also the guy who is the Cap support group who wanted to have a blowjob. And there we go.
Cried.
And cried.
He went on a date and he cried. Yeah.
He deserves to be on that list. He really do.
Yeah, he does. Best character development.
Oh my God. Maybe top 20, but okay. All righty. Number 3, and we have Marcelous as our judge. And I'm not gonna go first this time. I went first last time, and I actually I'm really strong on my choice. So.
I'm actually comfortable to go first this time if everyone else is okay with that, because I think I have a really good choice. I think this choice is actually in with a really good chance. It's a pivotal scene near the end of the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and my nomination is all of the onlookers at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy who watch Peter Quill challenge the bad guy to a dance-off and just sort of go with it. Like, no one at any point is like, what the
attack?
What are you doing? Like, he's just standing there. Shoot him. You have a gun. Shoot him. Shoot him with your gun. Shoot him with the gun that you have. It's right there. And instead, dance off. And everyone there was like, well, I guess this is what is happening now. The last thing I'm going to see is an idiot challenging one of the most dangerous men in the cosmos to a dance off. All right, then. Like, that's cool. That's rad and hella fine. Like, I'm good for it. Like, that's every one of those people watches this go down, and their
Yeah, because
reaction is
they're like, let's
their
just see
reaction
how
is
this
life
plays
is
out.
already so strange, so this might as well happen.
Okay. Oh my God. All right.
Let's just see what happens.
I request and I plead to not go next. So
Okay.
Let's go, Matt.
I'll go, Matt. Yeah, I'll go next. That's fine.
Do you know what? Do you know what's very telling, by the way, before we continue, is that no one is challenging me on my picks, and I think that
None
speaks to
whatsoever.
fundamentally. I think you all know. I think, and
You're
here's the thing. I get it. I think you all know that my picks are the right picks, but you don't want to challenge them because it's cast iron. But also, and I appreciate this because I'm not the only person on this podcast. You can't just pick my choice every time because it's just
Right.
gonna. At
Yeah.
that point, it becomes the Ben Paddon show, and no one wants to listen to that. I've tried. So what? I get it. I get it. It's totally cool. I appreciate and respect all of you. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, Ben, with the exception of Tyler, I believe that each one of your picks speaks to all of us, some part of us,
Yeah.
and we all agree with you, with the exception of Tyler.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler's not
put
people.
that there. Good point. Good point.
I love the answers. I just don't agree with the top 10, with them being on top 10.
Well, then you shouldn't have had me on the show, Tyler.
No, I love you too much, and you deserve to be here and to say this stuff. And I will fight for your right to do that.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna get as your God is my witness. I'm gonna get at least one more on this list. I will not back down. I will not.
Wow. Yeah, we still got like the bottom 5. So
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Matthew.
Oh my God. So I personally, he is number 2 in my list, but
the Guardians of the Galaxy people.
No. Look, I really want to bring back Gallagher nigga again because he definitely deserves to be top 3.
Oh,
No, stop it. No, wait,
Are you
no.
serious?
But
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
My number 3, because it's a swap between 2 and 3, is I'm bringing back Thanos. Thanos should be top 3. Thanos as a villain, as a character, and I'm gonna say this right now. I personally feel a little bit bad for movie Thanos because look, I'm gonna get real close to the mic. Look, this motherfucker literally was trying to eat some breakfast, right? He was trying to get some papaya. He was trying to cook some shit. And he was trying to enjoy his breakfast. You know what the fuck happened? They all rolled up and whooped his ass and was like, "You snapped us." And he's like, "Nigga, I'm just trying to eat breakfast. I already fucking destroyed the stones. Let me eat my fucking breakfast." They didn't do this.
Do you know how hard it is to get a bowl of Fruit Loops on this planet?
It don't fucking matter. That's the point. This motherfucker couldn't even eat his papaya. The motherfucker couldn't even eat breakfast before his head got cut off from fucking Thor because they were mad because he was like, "I destroyed the stones and I did the snap already. It's already done. At least let me eat my breakfast and let me enjoy my meal before you try and whoop my ass because I did some horrible shit." Yes, I did some horrible shit and I snapped half the universe out. But can a nigga eat his breakfast first? Look at these motherfuckers. I grew this shit. I made it look nice. And it was
I was gonna say
juicy
he
and
even
tasty.
grew it.
Exactly. And he didn't even
Yeah.
get the chance to taste the sweet, sweet nectar of that papaya before they killed his ass. So I still think number 3 goes to
Do you know what
Thanos.
I think? I'm kind of on your side with this one. I think because it's been however many weeks since the snap.
It was like what was it? It was a few months, I think.
Yeah, and so what I think is, I think this whole time he's been growing crops, he's been chilling out, and I think that morning he was like, you know what? I'm going to try one of those papaya because I've been growing those things for a while and they've not quite been ready yet. Today's the day, and that's when the Avengers roll up and sever his head from the rest of his body.
Giving him a chance to even try it or enjoy it. Not even a little nibble. They just was like, "Fuck you," and killed him. That's cold-blooded. And yes, I understand being mad and salty, but just because you lost the first half of the war doesn't mean I can't enjoy my fucking papaya. So number 3 goes to Thanos, not only because of dedication of what he's did as a villain, but the nigga deserves to get that papaya. And number 3 is his fucking papaya.
I want to change
Justice
my
for the
nomination to
papaya.
whoever it is who suggested to Thanos that he could grow papaya fruit.
Just
I'm not actually doing that, but that would be
Oh,
a pretty
okay.
solid pick.
Okay.
I'm
that's
sticking with the
number 2.
onlookers at the dance-off.
Okay, that's your number 2 then. Okay. Just kidding.
Matt, I
Okay.
kind of have to agree with you. I guess I'm going next. I'm sorry.
You're fine. No,
I
you're fine.
actually kind of have to agree.
I'm just saying.
Agree with you. No, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
He originally was not on my list just because I was just rebelling against it, but I think I'm gonna have to pick him as number 3 because he's kind of like a Nick Fury where he was always there. Well, after the Avengers, looming in the background, we all were waiting for him. He did, have a big effect on the MCU. He divided audiences just like, Killmonger did, except it's a very different story.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying
remember,
the conversation was there,
papaya. That's the main
papaya.
reason.
Here's my selling point though. Like, I see your papaya and I raise you one of the best lines arguably in the whole MCU was when Scarlet Witch is like, "You took everything from me," and he's like,
I don't even know who you are.
"No, you."
Yes!
Yeah, I don't even know
Yes!
who you are.
It's pretty great. It's
And I literally say that like once a week.
It's like, for you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
It was just Tuesday. Yes, that line.
Beautiful.
I don't even know who.
Hey,
you
this
are.
is crazy.
Like, oh.
Okay.
No,
So Thanos is my pick.
Okay.
no, real shit. Like Sam, she might have just won me over on that one. Like I forgot that was like she gave
The
this
papaya
epic.
did it. Oh, all right,
The
whatever.
papaya. I've heard the
I'll
papaya.
take-
I've heard the papaya spiel.
Yeah, you
several
heard it from
times.
me. That's why.
Yes, I know, nigga. You say it every time.
Shit.
We were
Good
we went
argument.
to go get coffee a couple of weeks ago, and you just kept talking about Thanos and papaya. It was
Because it was so cold blooded that they did
was
him
scary.
like that. That's
it
why.
was cold blooded, but damn,
Look,
man,
Him without his papaya lives rent free in my head constantly.
I can
He
tell.
really fucking does. It
Sam
was
got me on
rough.
that though.
I do want to stress that. I mean, I think you've made some very compelling points, but I genuinely think this might be my last chance to get one of my other picks on this list, because slots 2 and 1, 3. No one cares about third place. Third place is just first loser. Second and first, you guys are going to debate that voraciously. So this is my last opportunity to get one of my amazing picks onto this list after obviously support group guy. Like this is important to me, and I don't want you to cut my
Haven't
head off.
gone yet, by the way. Just letting you guys know that.
Can't wait.
I just wanted to give you the opportunity to not cut my head off before I get to enjoy the papaya of gently ruining this list just a little bit more.
Okay.
Wrong.
This list does not have enough women on it, and she was actually my number 4, and now has risen up. She is the future of science for MCU, and Shuri is awesome. In one movie, you fell in love with her. She had attitude. She was princessly, but also badass. She was awesome with science, and she's going to be helping the entire world. She is the head of science, from ambassador from Wakanda, to help shape what the world is supposed to be. And I've said this before, where like everyone's like, well, Shuri should be Black Panther now. I disagree wholeheartedly. I think that her mission with what she was given at the end of Black Panther is so much more important and so much stronger and so much better than the mantle of Black Panther. That her taking up the Black Panther, like just the costume and the persona of it, is now beneath her. She has risen to where she's so much more important than what Black Panther represents, because she is the future, where Black Panther is supposed to be about justice and saving us from threats.
Stop. Wait, no.
Hold on. Yeah, you're a comics nigga.
Stop.
No, I'm
Everybody
talking about movies only.
No,
because
even
she
in the
does
movies,
become Black Panther.
even in the movies. Okay, first of all, you got to look at what the mantle of Black Panther means to her people, and her family as a whole. There is nothing. No. I understand what you're, Tyler. I definitely understand what you're saying, but you're being white right now, and I hate to keep throwing that out there. I do. I hate to keep throwing it out there, but that's the best way to explain this. Like,
oh god.
so
yeah.
am I wrong, Matt?
Nah, you're not.
No, okay,
Because there's a different perspective from those who are actually of African descent. And Tyler, love you to death, and you're not wrong. Shuri is
you're right. Like worldwide,
but T'Challa also just changed what Black Panther represents. Why I would think that she would probably want to be something different, which is also another thing that hasn't been an ongoing.
Well, okay, thing. But this is the only reason I'm stopping you is because for you to say that she only could be one of these things, she can do both.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what happens.
She literally literally. Okay, wait. That's what Matt. What Matt just said is the other thing. It literally happens in the comics. She becomes the next Black Panther.
I know.
And it's the thing is that, and this is the thing. She approaches the mantle and the title of Black Panther completely different than her brother, completely different than the forefathers. And that's the thing that you're right and you're wrong at the same time. She addresses the world. She addresses all her like you said, her scientific duties, her duties to, like you just said, the world, the universe as a whole with her intelligence and what she can do. But she also does it fighting crime as the Black Panther and taking the responsibility of her village and her people on her back. So she can do both. She can do both.
I know, but we haven't seen that yet. And in the movie, she was not interested and had said that she was not interested in the movie. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And you're right. And I get that.
That's all I'm saying. So I'm, again.
Okay, wait. I'm going to leave this. Wait.
This
is the other thing. Okay, and even from the movie, I have to disagree with you there, because when they glance over the suit that when they show the golden one that what's his name? Killmonger winds up wearing, that's not for T'Challa. That was a throw to her suit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that Killmonger took it. She wasn't making that for T'Challa. She wasn't making that for Black Panther. She was making that for herself. That's why they show it like with the gold and that white under.
I will also say, Tyler, while I get where you're coming from, when someone in your family dies, it changes so much. It changes your perspective on, like it may not be important to her because her brother's got that covered. Like he's capable, he's confident, he's gifted. If he passes away, whatever the MCU decides to do with him, that death, the death of a family member, the death of someone you are close to, who you share blood with, that changes you. That changes your outlook.
I know.
Yeah, it could make her feel like she needs to do that.
Yeah,
there's no one else.
My only counterpoint, though, is that she didn't become Black Panther in Endgame, and that's all. Like that's all I'm saying is like in the MCU, when Black Panther did disappear from the snap, she still was Shuri, and she still had her same suit, and she still had everything else, not knowing if he was going to come back or not. But there was another battle, and she was still herself. And I think that was out of
respect. I think that was out of respect for what had happened and the whole. So it's like when my brother went to jail. I refused to change his room. I refused to do anything because he was going to come back, and there was always a chance that he was going to die there or that he would never come back. But I wouldn't. So her putting on his suit would be, or even making a new suit to take over the mantle would be like
just moving the bedroom,
acknowledging that he's gone and he's never coming back. So I think it was more that than the fact of her like, oh, I can't take it.
Well, so this wasn't my argument or anything like that. I was just trying to say that Shuri is such a great character, and all these possibilities are completely in her reach, and that's why she is such a strong character, and I love her. She's my favorite, she's my favorite MCU character that that they've introduced, and I can't wait to see more of her to where she does. I would say she is my third or fourth favorite MCU character, and I cannot wait to know more and see more because I think she will become my favorite MCU character. I think my top two though have had that have had the growth and have had all the movies to show why they are my number 1 and 2, where she will be after she's not in just, one movie and then in one scene of another movie. If that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Makes sense. And I respect that. I actually do respect that a lot and everything. And it's also telling me you've been learning more about Black culture as well too. And I'm proud of you, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I do understand that. But in this case, no, I'm only respecting all of this because of the fact that you're telling us this is a character you feel passionately.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, I'm so gung ho about Shuri.
You're giving us something you thoroughly believe in, and I love this because this is the realest list we've done. It's not no respect, and not no honor, or nothing else like that. No, we are giving our honest opinion on what our top people are on this list, and I am glad. I don't think she's gonna make it on this list, but I am so proud of you, Tyler. I truly think, I think you're right. I really think you are. I just don't think she's gonna be on this list because you need to forgive her. The goddamn papaya he did not take. He for his fucking papaya, and his papaya.
Yeah, and you've also got to consider all of those people who watched, Peter Quill, and whatever the hell that guy's name is, whose name I can't remember
Ronan
right now.
the Accuser.
Ronan the Accuser. Yeah. Have a dance off, and we're just like, all right, let's see how this. Like it's a different mindset. It's a different
Okay.
mindset. And I love Shuri. Shuri's one of my favorite characters, but you do have to think about it in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, is she better than every single one of those people who just lets that dance off happen? And I'm not convinced that she is.
Okay, so two things. One, I wish she would have brought Stiri up earlier. I really did.
Yeah, same.
I was gung ho about her number 3. I literally thought I would not have to argue this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you don't have to argue. You already know how this list
true.
go.
That's
Second, Ben's choice is looking a little bit crazier too, because it's not just one person. He's naming a group of heroes. We can put a lot of motherfuckers in this.
But we don't do that.
All of the Avengers.
Well, because here's the thing. Let me ask you a question.
It was like Gamora, Rocket.
Can you
Groot.
can you prove
Yes.
can you prove that Shuri is not in that group?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
With all the technology that Wakanda has, you're saying that they didn't send a person to go watch that dance off?
No, you're right. She could have been in her lab, like, hey, I feel
Maybe, yeah.
She
Because they knew
made up
about
a
the, they knew about the
device.
stones. They did.
Yeah,
know
they
No,
knew about it.
actually, in Infinity War, she saw the Guardians of the Galaxy and had no idea who they were. So yes, there we go.
Well, she didn't know what the name was, but she's like, I remember them motherfuckers dancing.
Also, I mean, Wakanda's
She's like,
got great
is this
tech, but what's
Coachella?
the resolution on one of their like deep space probes?
Is this
Let's be honest.
Coachella?
Oh God.
Is this space Coachella?
Is this Coachella?
Okay,
No
Marcellus.
thanks.
Marcellus, what was your choice?
Damn.
Yeah,
I was hoping
right?
somebody
Yeah.
else would say this because I don't want to pick my own choice. But I'm going with Stan Lee.
Yes.
It's annoying that we haven't said him again.
Nope,
I feel like he should.
That
You
goes
can say that after I
higher.
finish, my nigga.
Higher.
No.
Okay.
I hope he would make it higher. That would be dope. But as far as him being an integral part in the MCU, he not only just made appearances because he was Stan Lee. A lot of his appearances actually did something. It actually added to the story.
Yeah,
I mean, I loved him. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm upset because I've technically said Stan Lee twice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No,
he
so
did.
when you said the Thor thing, because that was one of my favorite things when he's like, because right after he's like, well, he says his favorite word, Excelsior. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the Age of Ultron scene with the drinking, and then again all of the drunk idiots trying to lift Thor's hammer.
Yes.
Stan Lee is the guy in the truck trying to lift it by hooking
Did we
a
get
chain
it?
up to it. Yeah, that's a flawless Stan Lee impression. You should do that all the time.
God damn it.
And I don't know how he got into that rat suit during Endgame, but he did it.
For real. You're like, really? How at your age, how are you doing this still? So that's what I'm gonna say. So we got Thanos. Wait, what are your choices again? I'm sorry. We got Thanos.
We have the onlookers of Peter Quill dancing with Ronan at Ronan. We have Thanos, Shuri, Stanley.
Oh, we got Thanos twice. Damn.
Yeah, Samantha and Matt both had them.
But you also have the onlookers at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, watch Peter Quill challenge Ronan to a dance off and just
Technically
go with
speaking,
it.
the onlookers, one of them could have been Thanos. Just saying, because he sees everything. He does see everything.
This is crazy. No,
you know
look,
who sees everything, and I'm mad we didn't say
Look, if
Heimdall.
we're talking about who sees everything, y'all lucky I didn't add in the Watcher in this shit. But some of y'all don't know.
Point of order, Marcellus said the Watcher. It's Stan Lee. That's canon, baby. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
True. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick my own person, so that's the sad part.
Please don't, because I want him as number one. I'm just saying this right now.
Oh damn.
I'm
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pick my own person. I would love for Siri to be on this list too, but she's not gonna be 3. So I'm gonna have to go with Thanos.
Poop.
Woo!
For sure, Thanos. I'm not happy about that.
It's a
I
tough
think it's
call.
a big mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my last opportunity to put one of my very good and accurate choices on this list. But I'm gonna
If Stan Lee was part of
push
this
on.
one, you would have won it. If Stan Lee was part of this group, you would have won that
Oh man. Okay, so
one.
this is gonna be really tough. We're in
This
top
gonna
2
get
now.
rough.
All right, so we're at Thanos number 3, number 4 Nick Fury, number 5 Black Panther, number 6 Killmonger, number 7 Rocket, number 8 Black Widow, number 9 Falcon, and number 10 the
This list
Captain
makes
America
no
support
sense.
group. I know.
I just have him on my list of support group guy.
I'm so
fine with this.
I'm so scared for number 2. Number 2 is
Give it about.
God damn it. Okay, Matt, you're gonna be our judge, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Captain America number 2.
That was my number 1, so I'm gonna have to be good with that one on you. You ain't no argument. You're just gonna say
I mean, I don't. I'm so scared. I'm so scared because like Captain America is fantastic. He has a great arc and everything, but he still is always the same character, except for maybe when he turns into why am I forgetting his name when he be not the Enforcer. What is it when he gives up the Captain America and he becomes
a U.S. agent?
No. No. Well,
I don't know about USA.
Infinity War. Yeah, the beard one.
Beard Rogers.
Yeah.
I mean, who's just Steve Rogers at that point?
Yeah.
No, it's called something else in the comics.
He's called something else. Yeah, like not the Runaways. No, that's something else.
Damn, I forgot about U.S. Agent.
The Roustabout.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, because I remember when he did that. Wait, they're supposed to bring U.S. Agent in the Winter Soldier shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what he's called.
Well, I know we talking about when he has the Secret Avengers.
No. Okay. Anyway, I'll look for it and I'll say it later. But yeah, I mean, it's just I think Captain America is like the heart of the MCU. I don't think he's the best character of the MCU, and I've already said who I think is the best character, and it is going to be a bloodbath at number 1, and that's why I'm not saying anything else besides Captain America.
Nomad is his name.
Nomad. There we go.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you.
The beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler, I have to agree and disagree with you, but mostly agree with you. He is my favorite character of the MCU. I always root for the underdog. He started off as the underdog, got this amazing opportunity, but then also it's kind of a curse if you think about it.
Yeah.
This daunting task, but he's willing to do it, you know? They picked him for a reason. I also shout out to my guy, Stanley Tucci, because he's amazing in Captain America 1. I was sad when he died, but he had to. Anyway, yeah, Captain America is going to be my number 2. He does kind of, if you want to say this, become a villain, you know, when it comes to Bucky, because at what point does he draw that line of doing the right thing and what is the right thing to him? And that's challenging. It's more deep than people might think, because if you apply that to your real life and you're trying to do the right thing all the time, it's a tough call sometimes. You have to choose between the people you love and the right thing, or sometimes they're the opposite. So, I will say too, he did show that he kind of changed a little bit. He's kind of become more grounded, right? In Endgame.
Yeah.
He's like, God, shut up, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, but he is the constant in the MCU. He does pretty much what you expect him to do, and he's reliable for that reason. So, yeah, Captain America.
I mean, in listening to your guys' argument, the fact that he hasn't changed, that's what Captain America is supposed to be. He's supposed to represent like that unfaltering hope and that freedom and that search or fight for freedom. You know what I mean? Because he's not supposed to. Like, that's the other thing. And the little changes that he does do, like, that's the thing that made me love Captain America. Honestly, in the comics, until Civil War in the comics, I really wasn't a big Captain America fan because I thought he would, because of that unfaltering thing. He was like Superman. He never changes. He doesn't have too much development. But I didn't read too much of the comics, so I couldn't come to that conclusion necessarily. Once I started going back and reading it, I understood that he was supposed to be like that, that what he represents and how he is just, it's epic in that sense. That's what makes Captain America. So I can't hold that against him. I agree with you guys for him being number 2.
I have my own pick. It's a character I think is overlooked, and whose influence, without her influence, we would not have. And I want to stress that my last 2 picks are women, for second place and first place. My pick for second place is the little girl who lures Bruce Banner to meet Black Widow and then pieces out of the window.
Oh my God!
I think because so much, like, everything that happens with Bruce after that point happens because he
tried to help this little girl.
He wanted to help this little girl. This little girl, again, she's a young spy. She's already a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, and she's, what, 3, 4? I don't know. I don't know how old children are when you look at them. That's not my thing. My thing is how badass are characters in the MCU. She's pretty badass. The fact that Black Widow knows this girl. Like, this girl, they're probably Facebook friends. They're probably, like, swapping stories, like sending DMs to each other on WhatsApp or whatever. Like, they have a history. And you only get that by being a badass spy. And to be a badass spy, realistically, she's what, 8? That's a big deal. That kid knows what is up.
That's
Okay.
a fight.
Uh,
Shit, I can argue that. But,
No, don't
No,
do
no, that's
no,
just
I'm not gonna. No, I
no.
I
Okay, this is the crazy part about him. Every person he names, you know who he's talking about.
yeah,
I
we
know.
exactly who
Yeah,
you're
because
talking about.
they're important characters, Marcellus.
Oh my god.
No, well, for me, it was. I specifically remember looking at that movie recently and like thinking, who is this little girl that they paid $20 to come and lure the fucking Hulk to Black Widow? Like, then I got more into it and thinking, like he said, no, this is a junior spy in training. It's like,
Yeah, that young girl is on a
he said,
shield salary.
Yes,
and she is 8.
This bitch got dental.
Hulk or Bruce Banner says,
Tempted really
"Oh,
to
you started him that young," and Black Widow says, "I started that young."
Yes.
boom.
Like, oh god,
She's the next Black Widow, hands down.
Right.
Did we? I feel like we may have slightly fucked up on this list a little bit.
A little bit,
only a little bit.
Because as much as I love Hulk ain't gonna be on this list.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Like-
He's not.
I'm sorry, but he's gonna be on the other list, baby.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
No, okay, you
Yep.
may not be. No,
Yep.
you may be right about that for a certain reason, especially because
For certain reasons. Come on, we can go into this, but let's go into that later. Let's go.
All right,
Get this
Matthew.
done.
All right, Matthew, number 2.
My number 2, and I know Marcellus ain't gonna agree with me on this, but I actually think Thor is number 2.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
I think Thor is number 2 on this list. I truly do.
Yes.
Because of all the other arguments as well too. And to go back to my theory with Thanos being on list, he is the one to kill this fucker. He cut off the head. That was impressive. He had his inner demons. He went through depression. He tried to get over it and all that stuff. Yes, Fat Thor, blah, blah, blah. But he is the best, in my opinion, was the best character that went through the most character development besides Doctor Strange himself. And to add on to it, I loved the shit out of Ragnarok. I really did. It was the first.
It's my favorite MCU movie.
It is, and it's one of the best MCU movies. But because of the fact they did something different, they did something a little different, where they took it from like what they tried to like not emulate, but make it its own from Guardian of the Galaxy. And
I think that's one of the things I love about Marvel is that they trusted Taika Waititi. Taika Waititi. Yeah, sorry, I always mispronounce his name. To kind of do his own thing with the character, and you kind of have to, because again, the Thor: The Dark World is critically the worst Marvel movie. It has the lowest audience percentages, has the lowest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, and I realize that is not the metric by which you want to necessarily appraise every movie. I'm sure there are people out there for whom Thor: The Dark World is their favorite MCU movie, and I hope I never meet these people, because dear Lord, how boring must your life be? But I do think that, I think the failure of Thor: The Dark World on almost every level except financial really made Marvel sit down and go, we need to do something different with this character. One of the reasons I think the first Thor movie works is because it almost flawlessly combines a Shakespearean melodrama with a fish out of water comedy. That first Thor movie is a brilliant blend of those two things. And I think that you can't do that twice, because you've already done that blend. And what they did for Thor: The Dark World, which they kind of did the Back to the Future 2, the Austin Powers in the Spy Who Shagged Me thing of, well, let's go in the other direction. If Thor came here, let's send Jane there. And the problem with that as a formula is it's boring, because Asgard is a boring place. If I'm being completely honest, it's not an interesting place to set a movie.
Yeah.
So you have to reinvent Thor from the ground up to make a third movie. If you're going to make a third movie, and they are, because Thor's one of the OG Avengers, you have to rebuild from the ground up. And they absolutely trusted the creative team for that movie to kind of do their own thing and make an amazing movie. And it is in my opinion the best MCU film.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ben. Plus, like, Thor on his own is he's kind of a boring character, I mean, he really kind of is. Sorry,
oh my
Tyler,
God,
but
you're making me so mad right now.
No,
okay,
no.
that's
Listen, though. Like,
give me number 2 at least, man. I'm trying.
In this world, in this cinematic universe, like, his story is less compelling than other characters. It's just the way it goes. Like, at this point, the way it had unraveled, Ben's right. They did have to reinvent him. Plus, they're playing to one of Chris Hemsworth's strengths by being hilarious. He has amazing comedic timing. He's super funny. And I thought that when I saw him in The Avengers, because I saw The Avengers first. So that was my first cinematic Thor experience. I was like, oh dang, he's actually funny because I wasn't at all excited to see Thor in the film. I hadn't seen Thor or anything. I always thought he was kind of boring, like in the cartoons and stuff. Sorry, Tyler, but I was like a little kid. And
all good.
and then to see him interact with the other characters, I thought that's still one of my favorite movies. I actually went back and watched it all the time. But seeing him interact, one of my favorite lines he says early on is, I think he says, you mortals are so petty and tiny.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny every
In
time.
Avengers.
Yeah, it's so funny every time. But yeah, so they really played up that too. And then the fact that he goes on to, and again, I'll say this again, he goes on to be so, like, he goes through his process of grieving and being depressed because he has lost so much, yet he continues on because that's what heroes do.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Matthew, what is your pick for number 2?
Oh shit! I forgot I was choosing this shit. My bad.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
what was
Captain America, Captain America, the little girl who lures Black Widow to the Hulk in Age of Ultron, and then yours is Thor.
I want to be a selfish bitch, but I have to weigh the options right now because from a professional standpoint, I feel like Captain America, even though he grew up back then and everything, I feel like he would have called me the N-word. I don't.
No, he wouldn't have. No.
You sure about that?
I am very positive about that. I am Captain America. I am extremely.
No, you're not wrong. I know. I just have that feeling because even
no. I don't have you. There's a few heroes that I feel the same way with. No. I have that same. It's the N-word sense. You feel it, but it tingles like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So no, I hear you on that, but that's a false positive right there, brother. Trust me.
Yeah, he punched Hitler over and over and over again.
It's not even just a Hitler thing. There's been originally the original Black Panther was friends with Captain America, and he did some really crazy stuff to help him out. So, and the original Captain America was black. They originally did the Super Soldier program on, I think his name was Patriot. Yeah. And Captain America has like there's a crazy comic book about how he gives respect to Patriot, and he knew what happened. So, no, you can't say that. My bad, Matt.
No, that's cool. No, this is actually just a really hard debate because I feel like, because I heard Marcellus say that Cap is number 1 in his book, right? And Tyler, how do you feel about Thor? You said is Thor?
He's my number 1. He's the absolute he is the absolute best MCU character, hands down. He is the hero of the MCU. He is the hero of MCU.
Okay, this is the only reason I can argue against that because he said it. He said it himself. I should have went for the head, nigga. You're a god that fights war. That's
but
what
he messes up. And
look. Cap didn't get a chance to mess up. Cap wasn't fucking up. That wasn't it. If he had a chance, he would have took it out. He did what he had to do. He did everything within his power.
No, Captain messed up a lot. Captain messed up a lot.
How did Cap mess up?
Civil War.
He didn't mess up
Civil War. Yeah, come on. Like, I'm be honest.
Dude.
Like Cap ain't the gold and the most.
Captain America he did the right thing. Everybody was being everybody was being everybody
the right thing.
He did the right thing.
He kept everything from Tony Stark. He kept all the information about the Winter Soldier from Tony Stark.
You gonna let me finish?
Yeah, sorry.
You want to finish? Captain America did exactly what he was supposed to do in that movie. Everybody was being manipulated by Baron. They wanted them to do what they did. Tony Stark was acting. First of all, nigga, you didn't even like your parents when they was alive. You wasn't even hanging out with them, nigga. You didn't even want to go on vacation with them. Now you want to avenge your parents after Bucky was hypnotized and sent to get the fuck out of here. Cap did the right thing. He stuck by his friend and he uncovered a dirty, fucked up plot that would have tore up the world.
All right, Matt, who is going to be number 2 after all this insanity?
It's going to be the little girl, right? Obviously, because otherwise...
I'm leaning towards a little girl. I am. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm also leaning towards Gallagher guy one more time because Gallagher
guy's not on the. Did you stop it,
Matt? I swear to God. I swear to God.
I could be chaotic as shit right now if I really.
Oh, yeah, you could.
Look, if I really want to be chaotic, I could fucking add anybody up in this bitch if I wanted to. Okay.
Here's the thing.
I can add Happy's left testicle if I really.
Let me throw this out there. The reason why Gallagher guy was my pick for number 8 is the bit I'm doing. If he's further down the list, That's too obvious. Gallagher guy being number 2, that's obvious. Any SNL could write that. Like that's it's very on the nose. Now the little girl who lures Bruce Banner into the house to meet Black Widow and then pieces out the window, she's vital. Not only does she ensure that the Hulk is part of the team, she also fucks off with his money. I think that's also worth pointing out.
Look,
but also, that's a role model for young women everywhere.
Look, I'm be honest, I'm real tempted right now to be chaotic and choose fucking Adam Warlock in this bitch. That's how chaotic I want.
He's not there yet. We don't have him yet.
I'm just saying.
Shazam, pick Shazam.
I fucking could if I wanted to, but you know what? I'm gonna choose the Cap.
Thank you.
Let's go, Cap.
I'm going Cap because I'm be honest.
Yes.
I out of my number one choice is different, but I may side with Tyler on this one.
Okay. I am the choice. I am the judge on this last one, and I will be as fair as possible.
All right.
As possible.
So, yeah, I mean, man. Okay.
This doesn't seem fair to me.
Wait. The last time a white man said that to me, I did 10 years. I'm just joking.
And thanks for listening, and you can check out all of our shows. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No.
Do you know the weirdest part about that, Marcellus? The weirdest thing about that, Marcellus, is you were not the person on trial that time. That was the weird thing.
Yeah, I was just there.
Yeah.
I was working security.
Yeah, I saw you. You were on the steps just eating a burger, and like
just stuck your head in to ask if this is where the bathrooms were, and suddenly you get 10 years.
I did a dime for a cheeseburger.
Alrighty, number one, you guys. Number one MCU character. Oh man, this is intense. Okay,
I'm going last. I'm going last.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. I don't mind.
Okay.
My number one choice. I think I said it earlier. I don't remember if anyone remembers, but my number one choice is Stan Lee.
Okay.
He is my number one choice because he's the motherfucker that basically started all this shit. And in every single movie, as much as we love Thor or the Cap and all that shit, you know what we really look out for? Every time we look for where the fuck Stan Lee is in movies. Every single time. I will watch the movie multiple times just to see if I can spot him out. Ever since the first time he appeared in any of them, and it's not even the fact that it's just Marvel movies. He showed up in Fox movies, Sony movies, all this shit.
Even the Teen Titans Go to the Movies, he had a fantastic cameo.
Oh yeah,
yes, it was so funny.
That was amazing.
It was great, and every time we spotted him, like the first time he showed up in Iron Man, where he was just what the fuck did he call him? He called him the dude that was in the Playboy. No,
Hugh Hefner.
He called him Hugh Hefner and shit. And that was the funniest thing. Was like, oh shit, that's Stan Lee.
Wait. No, I think it was Hugh in Iron Man 1, and then it was Larry King.
It was Larry King in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
It's the point that every time we hear
Tony Stank,
only look for his ass. Yes, we enjoy the movie, but we really want to see Stan Lee.
You're right, Matt. It's kind of like a prize, right?
It is. Yes. And every time, I still think the best one is when he showed up as the librarian in the Spider-Man movie.
It was Amazing Spider-Man, yeah.
Trying to fuck him up, but he kept getting saved and everything. He didn't know nothing that was going on. I love that shit. He also sat there with the Watchers as well too, and sitting there having a conversation. And if you don't know about the Watchers in the Marvel universe, trust me when I say they're the real OGs and they're the real niggas of this whole shit. They can fuck up anybody.
I think my favorite Stan Lee cameo is in Into the Spider-Verse when he sells Miles the Spider-Man costume.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's so good.
Of course, you know it always fits.
You know, and that's why he is not only the number one in my heart, but he's also number one in the Marvel Universe movies. Because without him, none of this would even be possible at all.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
So that's why he's number one in my book. Now, I will say this: close to number one also is Thor, but Stan Lee number one in my pick.
Okay,
Matt, I'm the same as you, Matt. I'll go next. I guess I'm already talking. Matt, my feelings are exactly the same. Thor is a very close. Actually, there's a lot of people on my list. Like I put a list and then I put side people on the list, like Okoye, Scarlet Witch. I freaking even love. Yeah, I love
the little girl
her.
who lures Bruce Banner to meet Black Widow and then pieces out the window.
Hank Pym, Heimdall, like just there's so many characters, but at this point in the list, it has to be Thor, or or Stan Lee. And since we already have like that Captain America / Thor thing that we had a minute ago, I'm gonna have to say Stan Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like I said, we're throwing that out there and seeing
Yeah.
what's up. We're going with the heart, and my heart says Stan Lee. And plus, rest in peace, my nigga. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cried at Captain Marvel, man, when he was there reading the Marvel script or the Mallrat script. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, also him, like the Marvel logo being all of his cameos as well.
Yeah.
I thought that was
That
a
was-
very, very nice.
That was amazing.
That got me.
forgot
That
about
absolutely choked me
Yeah.
up.
100%. I got chills right now.
Mm.
All right, who's
Go
next?
ahead, Marcellus.
I mean,
Go with the heart.
no, it's not even just a part of going to the heart or being respectful or anything. For me, at the top of my list, well, Captain America was number 1, and Stan Lee was number 2, because there's no other character that I saw throughout every phase that meant something, that actually did something. Sam said it the best when she was like, it's like a prize in a cereal box or just in anything that you're looking for that you need to get. And if you didn't get it, you're like, wow, what the fuck? So I don't want to be like jumping on the train, but literally I had Stan Lee as my number 1 right now when we made Captain America number 2.
Okay.
So I'm going Stan Lee too.
All right, Ben.
All right. I don't want to make this difficult because you've all made very emotional, and impassioned pleas for someone who. I'm being real. I'm being absolutely 100% real with you. You've all made very emotional and passionate arguments for Stan Lee, and I would have no objections with Tyler picking Stan Lee. Stan Lee was actually originally my pick for number 1 before I decided before we started recording to change it. But my pick for number 1 is Thor's mum.
Oh, you fuck!
Oh my god!
It's Thor's mum because she sees her son who has been through so much and is a broken person, and she gives him something he didn't think he would get to have, which is a final conversation with his mother.
Yeah.
For him she's been dead for years.
Why would you do this now?
And
why you do this the
but
last
she-
9 fucking
Yes, this is
But
dope.
it all comes back to that conversation with that we had earlier about Thor and worthiness, and worthiness being kind of a thread that weaves its way through the Thor movies.
Her name
Thank
is
you.
Frigga.
Frigga, yes, thank you. Sorry, I couldn't remember her name. But that everything, particularly in Endgame, but kind of again weaving through the Thor movies, is that idea of worthiness and am I worthy? And in that moment, Thor he feels he's not worthy, like he fucked up, like he didn't kill Thanos when he had the chance to, and when he did kill Thanos, it was an act of it wasn't now we're defeating you. It was a moment of weakness. That's what that was, and that's one of the like PTSD Thor. Like Thor and Tony Stark both have that in common. They've both gone through shitty things and have PTSD. I think Thor's PTSD was more severe and more serious. And I don't like that it's made the butt of the joke in Endgame, but I also think that is how people talk about these things. They don't give a shit. But I think that
I don't think it was the butt of the joke. I just think Rocket was being mean because when Rocket is down and when he's really broken,
Yes.
the only way that he is able to communicate is to tear people down lower than what he is. And
Rocket's not the only person who like makes fun of Thor, but that's not the point. That's beside
true.
the point.
That's true.
My point
it's a
is
way of
like
coping.
like when she sees her son in this state, firstly she knows this is her son from the future. She knows that, and if she knows, I think she knows her number's up, and she chooses to spend her last moments helping her son to heal. And one of the things he's healing from is also the loss of his mother. Like there's this wonderful kind of Ouroboros kind of nature of that dynamic that Thor has with his mother, and Thor kind of he begins to bounce back as a result of that conversation. And I think that a lot of what happens after that point in Endgame, where Thor starts to get his mojo back, it would not happen without her. I think she might be one of the most important characters in the MCU for that purpose, for that reason.
Dang, Ben.
Can I just want to say this real quick? Can we have an honorable mention? It's just like for moments like whoever chooses number 1 and all that shit, but can we like have an honorable mention deciding as well too. Like this is,
I mean, because I have to agree with you, Matt.
like we gotta have.
Wait. I have a. Okay, I this is gonna go against the rules of this show, but I have something that I want to I can't think of this word, but I want to put forward, I guess.
An edict, a decree.
A decree. I am not going to pick Stan Lee because I'm going to say this. Wait. I'm not going to pick Stan Lee. I don't think Stan Lee is the number one character in the MCU. I think Stan Lee is the entire list itself.
No, I feel you. Like he's God mode. He's outside the list. Putting the God of this on here, putting a watcher on here doesn't make sense. I feel you on that, and it's not disrespectful. It's not anything. It's every Captain America to step out and be like, "Oh yeah, he makes the list. He is the list." Like every hero would say that. So good point.
Stan Lee's fingerprints are on every single one of these characters,
right?
From Captain America to Black Panther to the support group guy. Like they are all here. And I say that honestly. I know that I've been doing a bit for the last 17 hours we've been recording, but it's like when you watch Wallace and Gromit, and you can it's claymation. You can see the fingerprints where they've moved the stuff. Stan Lee's fingerprints are all over all of these characters and every other character in the MCU. And it's not disrespectful not to have him be first, because he's there in spirit for every other spot on this list.
That's why
even the 5 bottoms that we're going to be picking in a minute.
100%.
And then also to this extent, this list and talking to all you guys have made me. I'm gonna go back and look at the Thor movies again because obviously I missed something. I'm a big comic fan of Thor. When he got killed in Civil War, well, the whole Civil War thing in the comic, it blew me away. It made me so mad. It was so disrespect. And you guys made me just see another side that I didn't get to see in the movies. As far as his mother, that scene. I was given away by my mom. A lot of you guys know that. Like I was raised by my grandparents. That scene made me cry because it was like something to get your mother's approval. It's something that I've been missing my whole life. And I understand that like it could make or break your world. Like it doesn't matter if you think you can lift a car. If your mom's like, "Hey, you lift that car, little nigga," you gonna lift the car because it's like mommy said I could do this. And that scene was so epic. I cried, and it was like even for me without having a mother. Yeah. I saw the significance of this, and it rocked me to the core. So you guys got me changed.
So okay, and
you guys are all making me cry.
I actually when Ben was talking, I was crying. I literally had I had 3 tears.
That scene. I mean,
well, I think that's what the scene in even like Thor: The Dark World is one of the worst movies I've ever seen because Thor is one of the few Marvel characters I have loved since I was a kid. I didn't grow up with Marvel. I grew up with DC, but I grew up with Thor and Daredevil only. And I always have loved Thor. And Frigga was really cool in the comics too. But despite that, Thor: Dark World is a shitty movie with so many bad characters that I definitely can't wait to talk about on the next list. And I want to say that every single scene with his mom makes it watchable.
Yeah, and especially I would say that as well. The scene in Endgame, I think, retroactively elevates the Dark World just a little bit. It's still the worst MCU movie, but
absolutely.
I can watch that now knowing what's going to come in a few movies' time, and like I get preemptively choked up. And like talking to Marcelous,
Rene Russo is also one of the most amazing actresses probably ever. So.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not going to pretend that there isn't a small personal element of this because most of you know that my mother passed away a few years ago, and I wish I could have the kind of conversation that Thor got to have, where I could go back and hang with her for a few minutes, the Monday before. I think about that often. Like, what would we talk about? I have no idea, and I'm never gonna know. But like that scene, watching that scene makes me feel like maybe I've got that a little bit,
Man,
and I want to end this with saying that I'm going to pick Thor because well, no,
Thor wasn't even one of the choices.
Well, it was my choice. It was my choice.
What?
Stan Lee, or Thor's mum.
Oh shit!
Okay. No. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, but what Ben said, Thor had the opportune moment to go back to talk to his mom and something that all of us have regrets and people who have been hurt. like I said,
Do we get our veto cards? Do we still have those?
Yeah,
You
we
do.
all
Yes,
we
you
have
do.
4 veto
You do.
cards that we all
You
can
do.
use right now.
Can't
I
argue
know.
right
And
now.
that's
To
what
be
I'm saying.
honest, I'm not going to use mine because I think Tyler just pulled a hella power move right now, and I am going to back
But
him.
I hate
He
it. I hate
chose
it.
his choice
Oh,
and he chose it for the first one. I am not okay with this.
I hate it. I hate it. But I'm sorry. But he is the best hero in the. He's the best character in the MCU, and I'm sorry.
His mother, if you're gonna say his mother, I will give you number one, his mother all
I
day.
love
every day.
Frigga. I love
But
Frigga.
Thor as number
Thor is an
one,
extension of her.
I
Dude.
There's an
will.
extension. Technically speaking, they family. So if you get
No.
Thor, you get the
No,
mother.
no, no, no. But what I was saying is,
Nah,
I'm
this is
looped. But
bullshit.
the thing is that also that scene, that moment would not have happened without Thor. If he, I'm just
No.
saying.
Yeah, you're
if-
right. Thor, if Thor didn't exist, he wouldn't have a mother. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the
All
scene.
I'm saying is this: next time we have a list, I better not be number one. That's all I'm saying. Never let my black ass be number one on this
is
like
why
this.
last
No,
time
nigga, no,
I
because
don't-
you have betrayed our trust.
No,
Okay.
nah,
This
man,
is
you pulled a
bullshit.
hella power
Thor
move.
as number one.
But y'all have
Okay.
vetoes. Y'all have veto cards.
Yeah,
Use
we
it.
can argue. I'm
Ding,
not
ding,
gonna
ding.
argue.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
Here's the
not.
thing.
It's about to be
I love-
9:30.
I love Thor. I love Thor. He should have been on this list, but you didn't. It didn't happen. And he hasn't been said. He has not been put forward in this
He's been
round.
said 3 times.
Yes, he's been said
Yeah,
several times.
He's been
Yeah.
said a lot. He
And
deserves
every
it.
time. So
Right.
this is my thing. So number one, if I knew that we was going to go this hard with number one, I wouldn't. That also the fact that we all said no, Stan Lee doesn't count, then we all get new choices.
All right. Let's do
Now, in this, if we're not talking,
Because right now it's just Thor's mom versus Thor, and Stan
Yeah,
Lee's not there.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
That's true. That's true.
you know what? In the sense,
This is bullshit on several levels. I'm not an asshole. I'm
but-
straight up. I'm even. I'm a good guy. Fuck y'all.
No, like I said, this is why if that's why I asked about honorable mentions. If honorable mentions goes to Stan Lee because of the fact that he is the watcher of this list and he has touched all of this, technically speaking, we can't put Stan Lee as number one. So in this case, we can actually present another number one.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, yes, we're gonna wrap this up soon, but still, we can present another number one and actually do something as well too. So far, we have Thor's mom, Marcelous. If you got anybody, or if I'm willing to drop somebody as well
Nigga,
too.
I hate Iron Man. I hate Iron Man, but I would rather have Iron Man as number one than Thor.
What? That is insane.
Chaos, dude. Nigga, that's
Real shit. I don't. What did Thor do in the MCU? No.
Marcel,
No,
you gotta watch
honestly.
these movies.
No,
They're
but
good.
just,
They're pretty good.
So
Watch
this is
them,
the whole
man.
thing. No, look, the only movie I'm missing is Thor, the Dark World, the second one. And you guys are telling me that
I mean, okay.
this
Thor,
movie.
Thor
No,
is
wait,
now
stop. Let me
he's now
finish.
a
Let me
guardian
finish.
and everything.
No,
Like,
no, Thor, and yeah, he's good in all these movies, but it's not enough to make him number one. So the thing that's making him number one, you guys are saying, is the second movie that sucked, all because
it's his
it hinges. No,
relatability and the
because
brokenness.
it hinges. He's been broken for several different reasons. Because it hinges on the end game, him getting to meet his mom. Like the whole argument of this,
No,
of him
it's
being number.
the battle
What?
of him. The battle of him also not killing Thanos because
No, that right
also
there makes him not
killing
number
him.
one. That's why I was saying. That's what I just said for number two. As far as Captain America versus Thor, you guys are arguing that Captain America has caused all this shit by doing what he did in Civil War, but in actuality, Captain America gave us the best outcome that we could because Wakanda became a part of us. And
Hey,
then you want
Tyler?
to get into the what?
Just pick Stanley. Just pick Stanley.
No,
and then we can
this
get
is
on with the
bullshit.
rest of our lives.
This is bullshit. No, Thor is not the best character in the MCU. I love the character in comics and so much things, but his development, even the shit he did. Y'all do what y'all want. I ain't even in charge. So
Okay.
Georgia has
Bullshit.
finished recounting the ballots in the time it's taken us to have this debate.
Okay.
So in this case, once again, Tyler,
I'm
it
saying
is
Iron
your choice.
Okay. I will bow and pick Stan Lee.
I'm fine with that. I am perfect.
No, okay, damn. Y'all see this is bullshit because we just doing this some time. Y'all know what type of person I am. You know what type of person I am. I'm a fair and balanced person. This is bullshit. We just said Stanley's not on the list. And then we're gonna go.
You know what?
Thor.
Marcellus is right.
And
Marcellus is absolutely
and
right.
then the last fucking minute, in the last minute, Tyler is the last one that gets to choose one. He throws Thor at the last minute after Ben speaks up Frigga. After Ben speaks up
I've been
Frigga,
saying it this entire time that Thor. What's up?
it is what it is. You'll
We
compare
have the
Thor
easy
to Thor.
Just choose Donkey Kong. We can not end this shit right now.
No, just choose Thor, but I'm just saying that I'm not cool with it. I'm not all right with it, and it was sneaky and it was snaky like the way that we got Thor's number one.
I've been saying it this whole time that Thor's my
and
number
this whole
one.
time Thor's been losing to motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Like Thor lost 9.
I'm with Marcelous,
and now he makes it to number 1.
I'm with Marcelous on this one. Like,
so you can do this. This is your choice. This is your podcast. This is everything. This is how this works. I'm just saying, next time I am number 1, and I feel some shit is right, then I'm going to do what I feel right. And I'm not going to do what's just straight out fear.
Wait. So we had Thor's mom. Samantha had already said that Thor was her number 1, but then she changed it to Stan Lee.
Yeah, but she didn't say Thor. She said Stan Lee. You just said the thing that she said was the thing. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to make a pact right now with Matthew, with Marcelous, with Anne. If you want to join in, that's fine. If any of us get to pick number 1 next time, we are picking Donkey Kong. Regardless of what the list is.
No matter what it is.
The judge picks who they think deserves it, and then you guys have the card.
You pick from the people who were nominated in this round, you profound dummy.
No, he doesn't have a point.
Yeah, I had my own choice too.
He has his own choice.
You also picked your own too at number 10.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I didn't want to, and I asked all of you who should I pick.
No,
you all
I was highly against it too. I was against that number 10.
Wait. This is the thing too. You're so disrespectful right now. Me and Ben on both our times picked what we felt heartfully for number 10. Nigga, you're at number 1.
Yeah, and
number 1.
If he heartfully feels that Thor is number 1, then he has every right to choose Thor.
And I'm okay with that. I'm just saying that.
I'm not getting to sleep tonight, am I? It's just not happening.
And also, I've been saying it this entire recording too.
He actually has been. And
okay, whatever, fine.
You know,
Marcelous, you and I should start our own podcast about ranking things, and we should start with let's start off by ranking people who have big ugly faces that are as dumb as butts, and I'm gonna nominate Tyler for first.
I'm nominating Matt for second for being with him on it. Okay, fuck both these niggas.
I'm receding, and I'm picking Stan Lee. There.
No, okay. All right,
it's done. It's done.
God damn it.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Marcelous, I'm in a private chat room with you right now. No one else can hear us, but in our hearts, you and I both know it's Thor's mum, right?
Right. Yes,
yeah.
Thor's mom. I was on Thor's mom. I was on there. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's go back into the main chat so everyone else can hear us, and so we're participating in the podcast. Okay. Hey guys, sorry, we're back.
Oh my god, this was way too heated. Okay, all right. Oh, God, I can't believe I got compared to Trump. Oh my
Tyler, I love you dearly, but this is the most wrong you've ever been in your entire life. And here's the thing: if this is the wrongest you're ever going to be about something, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing.
You know what? I love the fact that there are like so many lists that have Thor as number 1. I can't find any of them where Thor is not either the 1 or 2 behind. It's always Captain America or Thor.
I'm gonna give you 3. Look. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 facts about that. 1. Okay, you ready? Number 1, all those lists were made by white people.
Black Panthers.
Number 2, wait, stop. Yeah, and they do that because they don't want to look like they're racist. Number 2, they were all made by white men. And I bet you. And number 3, my third reason why that doesn't matter. Fuck you, Tyler.
Remember, 5 of my 10 were black characters. Remember that.
Yeah, man, you learned some shit about black culture. I understand you gotta have a little bit of whiteness to yourself. It's understandable. It's fine.
We did manage to get support group guy in there as well, so that's some LGBT representation.
Wait, 5 of his characters. Wait, 5 of his characters were black, and he tried to put a blonde-haired, blue-eyed god as number 1.
That's nothing to do with it.
God as number 1.
Nothing to do with it. And nothing to do with that. Oh my god.
All the niggas in the middle, 6, 5, and 4. All the niggas all sitting next to why we can't go somewhere else. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Look, niggas,
oh my god.
Marcelous, you would have put Black Panther lower on the list as well too, man. So I'm just saying.
He's only been in 1 movie. In a quarter of a movie, he was in a part of a movie, and they snapped his ass into dust, just like America. Okay, I'm not going to get
on that list of shit. You was like, let's put his ass at like 8 or 7 and shit. So we can't get on Tyler about
I'm being real about this right now, and Thor shouldn't be on this list. Okay, but let's move on. We'll be doing this all night.
Okay. But number 5, the worst MCU characters. Holy shit. I will be the judge for this, so I'm not number 1. How about that?
Tyler McPhail is the worst MCU character.
I'll take it.
Did he show up in the movie?
All right, number 5.
Character.
All right,
Everyone
number 5.
Make your pitch and plead your case. All right, worst MCU character is J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay.
He's an asshole. Dude,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
done.
Yeah, he is.
He's Alex Jones. Yeah. All right, who's next?
I'm gonna say Crossbones.
Ah.
Lame.
I'm gonna go with Hulk because he was very underdeveloped. They had so much they could have did with him.
Agreed. Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
much.
You know what? We all sound like we're all just got in a lot of trouble, and that we're all like really irritated at each other right now.
I'm just tired of shit right
Actually, you know what? I want to change mine. I'm going to change mine. Hank Pym.
Dad?
Fuck him. Fuck Hank Pym.
To a certain extent, yeah, because like
Fuck
after
Hank Pym. You know
after
Hank
he
Pym?
tried to- after he
Him?
still had a daughter and he
Fuck
ignored
him.
her like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
now.
Who you going?
I was gonna say Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I, to be honest, Captain Marvel goes higher on the list with me, but I'm just throwing this out there just
Yeah,
now.
same. Same.
Okay.
Bad-
Well,
Bad
Well,
writing, bad directing, bad acting. It just sucked.
mine was Quicksilver because of obvious reasons.
Wait, which Silver? Oh wait, sorry.
The only one. Yeah. Yeah.
In the MCU.
The other one was
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, the other one was amazing. No, yeah, but I'm actually with Crossbones. I'm really feeling Crossbones. I am not going to lie. He
I was
sucked.
really disappointed. Yeah.
They tried so hard to make him cool, and you were just like, really? Like this motherfucker again? Like, just die. Like, we killed you
Yeah.
how many times? You don't have arms anymore. What are you doing? I don't know.
Yeah, real shit.
Like, you just fucking yeah. Okay. All right. Number 4 is gonna be Matt as the judge.
I'm gonna go first for number 4. I had Thor.
Well, we know that ain't gonna be on that list. Well,
All
don't
right.
get me wrong. We've had people on the bad list and the good list as well too. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, it happens.
Change yours to
Oh,
what?
can I
from
change
what?
mine then? I'm going to change mine.
No, we're
I'm
already
going to change mine
Oh.
from Hank Pym to Stan Lee.
No, we're already too far. We're already number 4. Okay, I'll go. I'm gonna put Odin.
Oh,
Man.
it's not.
Man. No.
Why? Not enough or what?
What?
Was he not developed enough for you, or what did you didn't like about Odin?
No, maybe it's just a fanboy in me. He was just so much more awesome in the comics. But like, I don't know. Yeah, I just
I feel that.
like he
No, I get that. No,
when he came back at Thor Ragnarok, you know, he was like all loving and fatherly for once, and then like, and you're just like, we don't owe you anything. Like, you're still an asshole. I remember it, and then you don't get an oolong moment from like Kung Fu Panda 2, where you just go away in the wind and flowers. Like, no, you're not oolong. Fuck you. That's fine.
Yeah.
He seemed kind of cowardly at that point. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that.
So
My number 4 is going to be Hawkeye because
Oh,
he sucks. Sorry.
I don't know,
liked him for snapshots. I liked him, and then most of the time he's just annoying.
He's just there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just really like he's like dead weight. Like it's like you would get put under Loki's spell. I'm not surprised. He is really that bitch. Yeah.
That's a good way. Like, you are that nigga.
Oh, I haven't gone for 4 yet.
Okay.
Ego.
Okay.
Oh.
I love,
Ego.
I love the idea
yeah.
that-
Oh my god.
Ego-
That's a good.
Yeah.
Not for the character, but like, if you're going to make Peter Quill's dad like this big mystery, don't wrap that up in the second movie. Like, save it for volume 3. You know, have that be something that kind of folds into the end game of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, rather than like farting it out in the second movie.
And
Yeah.
resolved in the second
I
movie.
can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, that's.
All right, Matt.
I was gonna say, fucking, what's the name of that? I don't remember her name. The dumbass girl who loved Thor, Jane, her,
Jane Foster.
I was gonna say her ass because she was just fucking useless the whole damn time. So
I think she was
100%.
I don't think she was useless. I just think they didn't know what to do with her.
Exactly.
Didn't know
That's
what
the
to do with her,
point.
yes,
They
exactly.
were like, they don't know what to do with her, and she was like, okay. And just like I think she was kind of useless. The only time they made her not useless was in the second movie, and we know how the second movie turned out. So like,
And then now they're just trying to throw her back in there, like, hey, you remember her? Come on, she's
hey,
a good
remember
thing.
her? She's hot. She's here. Hey, she's important, but not really. So I'm throwing her there. But the fucking god daddy. Man, you make a good point, Ben. You make a good fucking point. Ego. Well, he's a bitch ass nigga in my book, and I'm choosing his ass. He's number 4 on the list.
Okay,
Straight
Eagle.
up. Yeah.
Damn. All right, Crossbones and an Ego. Holy shit. All right.
All right, I know who my number 1 is. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Number 3 is gonna be Marcelous.
Okay.
Loki. Fuck him.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Here's the thing. I love Loki's a great character, but they keep hitting that Loki button every fucking movie. It's like, oh, Loki's a villain. Loki's a villain. Give us a no. No, thank you. .jpg. I don't need it. Loki. Fuck him.
Damn.
You're saying they use him as
Stop
like a gimmick,
spamming the
'cause
Loki
they know
button.
People like
I
it.
Can't blame. I mean, he makes a good fucking.
Dang.
Anytime they need to explain something, they throw Loki. Like if it's like, oh, we couldn't explain this. What's going? Why did this happen? Oh, it's just a god of mischief.
Yeah.
All right, who else for 3?
I got one. Yellow Jacket.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. No, you know what? No,
He's on my
actually,
list.
I take it back now. It's gonna be not Army Hammer, but Justin Hammer.
He was so fucking annoying.
I mean, Sam Rockwell is one of the greatest actors of all time, and you do that to him, you make him like that character.
Oh.
Like fuck that, man. Justin Hammer is actually really good in the comics too. Like he actually he goes back and forth with Tony Stark. Like where sometimes he even like gets the last word in Tony Stark and leaves Tony Stark like speechless, which is like awesome. Yeah, fuck what they did with Justin Hammer, man. Fuck him. Like I actually think he was worse than Whiplash. You know, at least Whiplash had a bird.
Yeah, that was a cool ass bird.
It was. He wanted it. He got it.
Yep.
There you go.
Who else is for number 3?
All right. For number 3, we got Captain Marvel. I'm gonna throw her down again.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
Okay.
put her up.
No, I chose Crossbones because
Captain Marvel. Yeah, that's just bad movie, bad acting, bad direction, bad.
Yeah.
So,
wait, Matthew, did you say one? You didn't say one, right?
I didn't say one, but I'm going with her. Like I agree, Captain Marvel is shit. So I say number. I say number 3 is Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel needs to be on this list. Okay.
So for me, for number
yeah.
3, I had War Machine because I don't like how they developed him.
Shit.
Like honestly, and there were some things that pissed me off. They right when they had him to a point where he might do something better, they crippled his ass.
Yeah, that was rough. That was fucking rough.
Actually, can I say something? Like honestly, I actually liked War Machine in Iron Man 2 like a lot. I gave him so much respect, and then they just ripped it away from him for no reason.
Yeah,
I agree with you. 100%.
God, when he stops the party, that was like, oh fuck yeah, this is War Machine, and then they were just like, oh, I'm crippled now, and I'm just sidekick boy, and you're like, no, you're not. You're so much better.
It wasn't just a cripple thing. They made him more military. They made him more loyal to the government than his friends, and they did weird things. So I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, he was literally a war machine.
But you guys,
Iron, or quote unquote Iron Patriot.
Yeah, Iron
so
Patriot.
Stupid.
God.
I would love to choose my own person, but I got 2 Captain Marvels, and I agree. I love Captain Marvel in the comics. I was so excited to see her put in the movies. It was extremely rushed. They were obviously just trying to put a female character out there, and they didn't do any justice to her. So I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel.
I will say, the more I watch the movie, the more I like it.
Is way better than that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not enjoyable. It was enjoyable. It was fun, but there was just so much more they could do with her.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they did not dive into her backstory like
I'm just
at
like
all.
just a bland
And I
voice
think
and
that
just
they
it was
should've-
sad. It was
They changed so much.
Yeah.
Look, Captain Marvel's fine, but to be honest, I looked at her and I was like, "Here comes the Crimson Chin," and I just couldn't like change my mind from that shit at all. Like I just couldn't. It's just a bad fucking movie as well. So that was the thing that got me through Captain Marvel.
itself. You know, like
Okay, so let's go 2. All right, who's going to 2?
Number 2 is going to be Samantha.
Okay.
So I'll go for number 2. I'll go number 1. I mean, I'll go first for number 2. My worst character is Bill Foster from.
Wait, what? Bill? Who? What?
Bill Foster. Lawrence Fishburne.
oh my
Oh my
Oh yeah,
god!
from Man in the World.
Oh my god. Oh my
Straight up,
god.
look.
I forgot about him.
This is why one in the comics. Sorry,
Exactly. You forgot
I'll
about
be
him.
very quick about it. In the comics, he was a dope character. In Civil War, he gets killed, and he causes this big rift between all the heroes. It was dope as hell. For them to make him a villain in the Ant-Man movie, it pissed me off because he was somebody that I looked
Yeah.
up to. He's Black Goliath.
Yeah.
I don't like.
And this was literally the lowest stakes Marvel movie, like basically.
Why would they do this? So
yeah.
that I didn't like that they did that. I know they gave him retribution. He comes around and there's possibility of him doing what he's supposed to do, but he was supposed to be a hero. He wasn't just supposed to be somebody against Hank Pym.
To their credit, I think he, as a character, he was trying to do what he thought was the right thing. Like, I don't think it was I don't think he was a clean cut villain. Like Loki's a villain, Thanos is a villain. I don't think he was being villainous. I think he was trying to do right by someone that he saw was suffering.
Yeah, I was trying to help out. Yeah.
I don't disagree with you, but
okay.
I am saying that's kind of my take on it.
I accept it. Yeah.
No, he wasn't full villain. I definitely.
Yeah.
I'll go next. Malekith from Thor: The Dark World, worst villain ever.
What a waste of Christopher Eccleston.
I know.
What a waste of that talent.
From one of the best actors, I honestly think who's out there. Like, I think he's probably top 20 actors for me. I love him in everything he's in.
They get a Doctor Who and they don't even have him speak,
right?
Like, or do anything of any consequence in that movie.
I know.
Why did you spend that money?
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
I know why, because Game of Thrones creators, they suck.
I'll go next. Peter Parker.
Oh shit!
damn.
Peter Parker.
Yes,
And it's
one.
You
It's
picked
right
the
here.
it's a metatextual thing. I will say this:
Right.
it's not. I want to say it is Peter Parker, but it's not Spider-Man. And I will say two things. Firstly, I actually think this cinematic iteration of Spider-Man is the most accurate take we've had on Peter Parker's Spider-Man. With Andrew Garfield, I think Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man, but a bad Peter Parker. I thought Tobey Maguire was a great Peter Parker, but a bad Spider-Man. And Tom Holland is a perfect Peter Parker and a perfect Spider-Man. My issue is not with the character. The character's great. My issue is with the decisions that went into, let's do Peter Parker again. We've done Peter Parker 57,000 times. You had an opportunity to give us a live action Miles Morales. You could have given us Miles Morales. You could have, you already know you're rebooting Spider-Man again for like the 17th time in the last 14 days. Why not give us a fresh take on who Spider-Man is and who Spider-Man can be? And ultimately, I'm not that angry because the decision to have Tom Holland play Peter Parker in the MCU led to us getting Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is hands down the single best Spider-Man movie that has ever been made.
That's my favorite superhero movie, period.
Yeah, but
at least Uncle Aaron is in this, and there's mention, they allude to it, so it's not like out of the realm. But I understand what you're saying.
We lost out on, if we're talking about Marvel at a point in production when they're genuinely thinking about, we need more women, we need more characters who are people of color. You had an opportunity to take what is arguably the superhero, the biggest, most iconic superhero, not just in the Marvel universe, but in comics in general, and say this is a person of color. We got a black kid, a Puerto Rican kid who is slinging webs, doing the quips. You had the opportunity to do that, Marvel, and you flubbed it. I'm sorry. I love what Tom Holland is doing with the character. I love this version of Peter Parker, but it should have been Miles. Okay, so look, this is my thing. All right, I agree with you. Spider-Man was my number one on this list right here, and I'm gonna be very quick about this. And I'm agreeing with you, and I'm disagreeing with you, Ben. For the first reason is what you're saying as far as him being the best version of Spider-Man, what they could have done with him, and the fact that how this brought upon Into the Spider-Verse. What brought Into the Spider-Verse was the comics standalone. Miles Morales, once they did this thing in the comic books where they got rid of all the universes, like all the different parallel universes, and
the one that won out as Spider-Man was Miles Morales. And a lot of people were freaking out about this, to having the mainstream comic book Spider-Man being a black Spider-Man. But he was so good, so wonderful, and people loved the comic so much, it brought upon the cartoon. That's where it came from. It did not come from the MCU. It didn't come from Tom Holland. If it wasn't for the comics doing as well and beating out the regular Spider-Man in comics, they would have never went into the animated. Now, when we get into the part of it being a live action, I hate this Spider-Man because of what you just said. This is one of the best versions of Spider-Man. If you look at his suit, he takes cues away from Miles Morales' suit. If you look at his Aunt May is not some young woman doing what she's doing, Marissa Tomei. No, they're taking that from a young Latina who's supposed to be Miles Morales' mom. Look, if you look at his best friend is literally his best friend from the comic books. They took everything from Miles Morales and made this Tom Holland. So I can't stand alone and be like, this is the best version, because it's only the best version because it borrowed and stole so much.
Well, when I say the best version, I mean that character specifically. Like, the stuff around him, they definitely like.
But I mean,
borrowed from the Miles Morales.
Peter Parker, it doesn't work because you don't have an older. They're not playing with this Spider-Man. They're not playing with the lore of Spider-Man as far as Uncle Ben and Aunt May being the age of category they're supposed to be. You don't even hear him talking about his Uncle Ben or what stage from that. And I understand that they didn't want to do the whole how to make a hero thing. We know the Spider-Man story, but that is a big part of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? This Spider-Man is not Peter Parker. On so many levels. This Spider-Man is not Spider-Man. It is Miles Morales just spray painted white. And even furthermore, this next Spider-Man that's coming out, I am just so adamantly mad and angry about it because this is just, they're doing Into the Spider-Verse without the Black Spider-Man. So they basically let the comics and the cartoon speak for itself and make people want it and love it. And like you guys said, this is my most favorite thing. And instead of going forward with making the right version of it, they're giving that storyline to the white Spider-Man. And everybody's telling me I should be happy that maybe Miles is going to make an appearance and this and that. No. Fuck that. This was supposed to be Miles' story. The fact that Donald Glover played the uncle, I would be happy if Donald Glover was in this movie, or they did do Aaron in this movie, but Donald Glover was supposed to be Spider-Man fucking 5 years ago. And the internet and white people, excuse me, I don't mean to get on this rant about this whole blackness, but they got so mad and so angry about Marvel doing that. Marvel reversed and went this way and got a fucking... We need a Jersey kid to play Spider-Man. If it was a Jersey kid, yeah. No offense, Ben, but we got a Brit playing fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's our second British Spider-Man in less than a decade.
That's right. Issues. That's issues. You feel me? Captain America said it. Like that's why I like that scene in Civil War. And I'm gonna wrap it up right now because I know Ben got to sleep. Is when he's like, "Oh, where you from? Where you from, kid?" And he's like, "Jersey." And he's like, "Brooklyn," and walk away. You know that little quip. It's like, nigga, you not even from there. You from the over on the other side. So there's a lot of things wrong with it, and there's a lot of reasons why Spider-Man should be on this list. I don't know where he's gonna make it, but I'm gonna go with Ben on that one.
Yeah. Skip it up, niggas. Yeah. That was passionate
My heart.
shit.
All right.
Dang.
So, Samantha, try to follow that.
I'm sorry.
Do you know what I love? I love that.
You're the judge. That's right. Wait,
I love
Matthew
that
then.
Marcellus and I, we both nominated Spider-Man, but we also don't agree with why each other nominated Spider-Man.
Right. I agree with everything you're saying. I just don't think he's a very accurate. He's the best Spider-Man, but for all the wrong reasons.
That's fair. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
So I'm perfectly fine with putting Spider-Man number one because my number two character is equally as useless. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Wait, who's your number two?
Mine is Darcy Lewis, which is Jane Foster.
Oh, she was my number one. I hate her.
She's number one too, but I'm fine to put Spider-Man as number one. But Darcy Lewis is my number two or one right now because of the fact that she's useless. She's an original character that Marvel Universe just threw her in to be the comic relief of everything.
And Kat Dennings is so talented, and she's so annoying.
She's awesome, but like her as a character and that shit was useless. She's just there to make little snarky ass remarks. But besides that, she literally has no purpose in the Marvel Universe movie at all. She's just there to be a little quirky and shit. And like, there's literally no point of her existence. You could take her out the fucking movie and nobody would know a damn difference at all. And it's
Which I don't think she's coming back.
Of
for the
course not.
fourth
She's a
one,
fucking
so-
made up character that no one gives a fuck about. Like,
Yeah.
Point of order, they're all made up characters.
you know what I mean? No, I mean, look,
She wasn't really there when Thor fell from the sky.
look,
Non-canonical.
None of this is real.
Stan Lee has a touch on all this shit. Even Stan Lee was like, I don't know who this bitch is. I have no idea. So that's why she's number 2 on my list, but I'm perfectly fine with her being 2 or 1. I don't care, okay? Because they make a real compelling argument with fucking Spider-Man.
I know.
So I'm be honest, y'all can decide this shit. Either or is a good option.
Hey, Samantha, isn't it? All right.
Oh, Spider-Man!
Yeah, no, honestly, you'd be shocked.
Shit, nigga. Just go Darcy Lewis. Put Spider-Man as number 1. I'm just saying. Yeah, go.
This guy.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Because, oh, God. Darcy is my number 1, and I did not have Spider-Man anywhere close to this part. However,
they make a good point.
Learned a couple things today, and I am convinced, for the sake of this list and this conversation that we're having, I will have to say Spider-Man. Oh God.
Yes.
I
can't believe you made that.
I'm be honest, I would have put Spider-Man as number 1. Y'all made a really good argument.
Like, a lot of people don't know that.
They made a really good argument. Yeah. No, they don't, including myself, obviously. So, wow. I knew about Ned, but I didn't realize everything else. But
yeah, the Ned stuff pisses me off.
Even to like I know original Spider-Man makes his own web shooters, but there's just so much other things that like I'm gonna leave it alone.
Honestly, I prefer it when the web shooters are part of the mutation. That's my personal opinion.
I like the web shooter. I don't know. I
think having him make his own web shooters is dumb. I like the way it was done in Into the Spider-Verse, but I prefer it when it's a genetic, like it's Ultimate Spider-Man. It's part of the mutation.
Yeah, I got
in the original Spider-Man trilogy as well. Yeah.
Sam Raimi, Spider Dude.
Okay. Well, so Ben, you're the judge for number 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start it off with Darcy. I hate Darcy.
Damn, she got some tickle bitties though. She's so nice and cool.
Wow.
God, damn, she's useless as fuck in the movie. It's like, God, it's sad. It's like a dead Roomba. Like it's there, and like a Roomba is useful, but like, it's a dead Roomba. It can't do shit. It ain't gonna clean. It has no point of rolling around, and it's gonna sit there and just be hot and like useful. But
it's a Roomba.
Wait. Are you saying you are sexually attracted to Roombas?
No, that's all I'm hearing right now.
I'm attracted to fucking Darcy. And I'm just saying that she's a goddamn Roomba in my book. I'm just saying.
So you're saying, like, if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, motherfucker. You are sexually attracted to Roombas. That's algebra.
That's hot.
No, it's not the property transfer. No, that don't work like that. Okay? What I'm saying is that Kat Dennings got some tickle bitty. She's nice as shit, but she's also useless as fuck in this damn movie. Like a Roomba, like a dead Roomba. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Also, I want a Roomba, so hint, hint. Buy that.
We saw them on sale at Costco the other day.
All right, Matthew, who's your number 1 then?
Motherfucking tickle bitty Darcy. Number 1 in my book. Shit. If it was Spider-Man, just straight up fucking Darcy. Hell yeah. Just saying.
Okay, my number 1 is also Darcy, but for completely other reasons than that. I just can't stand her.
Look,
she's obnoxious. Her voice is obnoxious. Anytime she enters the screen, I'm like, God, what set were you supposed to be on today that you wandered over here to this set?
Wow.
Why are you in this movie?
Roomba.
Oh my God.
Dead Roomba.
Cable television.
Are they doing location shooting for Two Broke Girls and you just wandered way away?
Yes.
That's how it feels. All
right.
Yeah.
My number 1 was Spider-Man, but I'm gonna go double down and go with Thor again.
Right. You're just doing that to piss me off, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm just sorry. I love Thor. I love Thor so much in the comics.
It was already on his list.
Yeah,
He said that it was on his list.
And
not at number 1, but things have changed.
Yeah.
No, seriously, and I love him in comics, and I just felt like there was nothing. They didn't do him justice in the movies. That's why.
I prefer him in the movies. In the comics, he's too powerful, and Donald and the whole Donald thing is so stupid. Like, I like the fact where he's just a god, and he doesn't have to be a scientist named Donald. for no reason whatsoever. Like, this whole thing is so stupid, and it keeps going, and they just completely disregarded it. Like in the mid,
They made a reference to it in the first movie.
in the mid, I know, but in the mid 2000s in the comics, they were just like, "This is really fucking stupid. We need to stop this," and they did, and then the comic got better. Like, I don't know. I
hear you. I'm sorry.
I feel that.
No, it's totally cool.
I'm gonna throw
This
out.
is perfectly balanced in every way, so I'm here for it.
I'm gonna throw out my pitch, and I'm actually gonna recycle a pitch from my main list, and it is the onlookers at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy who watched Peter Quill challenge Ronan to a dance-off and just sort of went with it. Like,
Please let that be.
why did no one yell, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Or why?
Like,
no. Better question. Why didn't they run the fuck away when they saw Ronan the Accuser?
Also, this is a key thing. Like, no wonder Peter Quill thinks he can punch Thanos in the head, because he did something equally stupid 2 movies earlier, and no one called him on it.
It worked.
It did work. Yeah.
So I get you hate
would've been the
Darcy.
best place.
I get that you hate Thor. Fuck it. I'm picking mine, and it's the onlookers at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy who watched Peter Quill challenge Ronan to a dance-off and just sort of go with it. Fuck it.
That would have been the best place to have like the first F word
Or like,
in any movie.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I hope you guys had fun. And this was a very long episode.
We have a fun fact. We have been recording for almost as long as the total runtime of Endgame.
I know.
No, dead ass though.
Oh my god. Anyways, thanks for everybody some plugs. Please give in your plugs. We'll go with Ben and Samantha, Marcelous, Matthew, and then me.
I can be found on social media. I'm at Ben Paddon, BenPaddon. I am the GM of the Doctor Who role-playing game podcast, The Game of Rassilon, which you can find at Adventures in Time and Space, or the Death.Zone, whatever kind of mood you're feeling in. We wanted to give you options, whether you're feeling nihilistic or optimistic. You've got 2 very different options there. I'm also at Ben Paddon on Instagram, same on Facebook, and benpaddon.net if you want to see what I'm up to, or when stand-up happens again, if we're allowed to go outside and breathe the air. I'll be posting about shows there. I usually do shows with Marcelous and Matthew and Lamar, who's not here right now.
Yes, sir.
But you guys are my stand-up family, and I really, really miss doing shows with you right now. It fucking hurts not to be doing shows right now.
Oh man. All right, Samantha?
Yeah, mine's not going to be as heartfelt, but I am BettieGeek, BETTIE Geek on Instagram and on Etsy. You can find me there. Most recently, TikTok. I know, guys, I know. But you can buy my stickers or various art on Etsy, perfect for the holidays. Whenever this is coming out, I'm going to be doing a holiday special, so build your own stocking. Woo! And find me on Anyway with Sam and Tyler.
Yeah. All righty.
Just followed.
Marcelous.
Thank you.
You can catch me at LikenNerd.com or on Instagram at Blue Moon Liken. Shout out to Tyler and the Grand Geek Gathering. They always put it down in a great way.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Love your stuff. And Matthew.
Yeah, y'all can find me at nerdybit.com or nerdybit.co. Nerdy_bit, BIT. That's my Instagram. I make anime streetwear, Japanese clothing, and other anime weeb stuff. But if you want to follow my personal account, you can follow me at Lamar the Con
God
Guy.
damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't.
Every time I do that, you can definitely follow me in my personal account at Lamar the Con Guy on Instagram and other social media. If you want my clothing, you go to nerdybit.com or .co or go to my Instagram. But if you want my personal one, Lamar the Con Guy. It's LEMAR the Con Guy on Instagram. Follow me, niggas. Yeah.
And thank you, listeners, for listening into this insanely long episode. I hope you had a lot of fun. And you can check all of our other shows and offerings on the website and also on YouTube. And all of our podcasts are available on all podcast apps and services. Have a wonderful week. This music has been provided by Carlisle Laurent. And wear a mask. And GGG.
GGG.
GG.
Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most extreme ranking challenge. Grand Geek Gathering.